Last time on Square Roots, Dart returns home to find a real mess, then sets out to rescue his old pal Shana. However, their burgeoning romance is complicated by the arrival of a Lavit Slambert. Also, every guard in this prison is wearing elaborate fetish gear and submit often and enthusiastically to Dom Daddy Frugal. Just totally normal prison stuff.
And welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zant.
We are going to goon so hard.
Also joined by Johnny Silver Ghost Brandon.
There's no Silver Ghost in this chunker.
I know.
I mean,
and Vanessa.
Silver and she's a ghost.
Silver-ish.
Yeah.
Vanessa's here too.
Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I don't really understand why or how gooning became such a favorite thing of the internet.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I warned you
It's
about
really
it a few
dumb.
years ago.
You did.
What do
You
you
warned
mean?
us
Like,
it was
just
coming.
saying gooning or doing the act of
Both.
gooning?
Both.
You know, in a
people-
similar vein, it blows me away that Glizzy has actually caught on. Like, what are
The
we
hot
doing
dog
here?
term?
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
I see it
I
in
don't
ads
miss.
now. What's happening?
I don't miss.
I have a point of order.
You miss all the fucking time. I've known you for over a decade.
I have a point of order.
Yes,
Yes,
Johnny.
The world is wanting to know, and Vanessa has been avoiding answering this question. Vanessa, we're all your friends here. You're not on trial. You don't have to worry. But let me remind you, you're under oath. What is the floor banana?
Okay. Yes. I have asked you many times not to ask about my floor banana or talk about it or look at it, but clearly I'm going to have to address this. For background, Jim a while ago sent a video of his dogs playing fetch in the yard, and it was charming and cute. And so I decided to respond with my own clapback video of my cat Rupert playing fetch because he can do it even though he's a kitty because he's the smartest, best kitty. So I was playing fetch with him, recording a video at the same time. It was first thing in the morning, and I had placed my breakfast banana on my lap. Then, when I bent down to get the ball, because I was sitting, it's the best part of playing fetch indoors with a cat. You can sit in a chair. He'll bring you the ball right back. I bent down to get the ball, and my banana fell on the floor. I did not stop the video. I kept filming, and the banana was then in the shot. And that's the whole story, and it wasn't very interesting. And don't you
No, it was
wish
pretty boring.
had just been a mystery?
You could have you could have played in that space and made it something fun and funny.
Johnny
You're a
said
funny
I was
person.
under oath.
Ah, shit, you're right.
Is it
Yeah.
okay? Do you still? I mean, if the banana is in its case, it doesn't matter if it fell on the floor. Like, it
Oh,
should that be
why
a
would that
consideration
matter?
going forward?
This was not an open banana. This banana was
Okay.
I just
snug
want
in
to point
its
out
peel.
that he.
It was
I just
all
want to
zipped
point out
up.
that he did not specify the type of oath you were under. You could have been under oath to defend your castle from all invaders.
That's true. That's true.
Or to bring
I
me
can do
back
another
by...
take, and you can decide which one to put in.
Well, I'm not editing.
No.
Oh, we
No.
don't have to do all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Says the editor of this episode.
It's fun being the one that's editing for the week because suddenly you feel like the podcast boss where you're like, everybody shut up and get to the fucking point. If you're not editing that week, you're like, oh, freewheeling, baby. I'm just going to talk and talk and talk. But if I'm
Yeah.
editing this week, I'll kill you.
Speaking of editing nightmares, why don't we move on to Hot Gaming Goose?
Let's do it.
Oh, so much.
So much. I mean, PlayStation State of Play, Summer Games Fest, and then the Xbox Showcase at the Summer Games Fest. Literally so many items that I trimmed it down to like a tight 20.
Honk. I want to go first.
Okay.
I want to do a Persona double feature We got a teaser trailer for Persona 6, which is very teasy, very high on the tease, light on the trail. But it does look like it is presenting sort of a horror atmosphere, more so than previous Persona games. We see a lot of creepy crawly, spooky tooky stuff. So that's
I like
exciting.
that. I like that. 3's pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a government conspiracy type story. 4 is a murder mystery with the Scooby Gang. 5 is a heist, basically. It's a heist, a series of heists. So I like that. It kind of reminds me of the early Marvel movies when they would try to take the property and not just make just a superhero movie, but maybe a superhero movie that is a spy thriller, a superhero movie that is like a Shakespearean whatever,
or a war movie or whatever.
Yeah, and so that's kind of what they seem to be doing with Persona, and I, for one, think it's pretty cool. Don't just make the game over and over again. Like, do something with each one.
I wonder how you can. I mean, depending on how they do it, but I mean, these games are long as fuck.
Yeah,
Can you imagine
hours.
playing a fucking 100-hour horror game?
I mean, I bet it'll still play like a Persona game. It'll just have more scary
but
elements.
does
I
a
think there'll be more plot.
100-hour Persona-styled horror game sound good?
Well, you have your horror
Yes.
dungeon, and then your lovely daytime shenanigans.
Okay, so the dungeons are scary. It's not
Well, we
always
don't know.
going to be scary.
We don't know, but that's my theory.
I
That's
think
your
it'll be,
vision.
the story
Okay.
will be the kind of scary, will be the horror theme stuff. They don't think they've even actually said this. This is what people are inferring from the 10-second teaser trailer that shows zero footage.
Oh,
By
Yeah,
people,
zero
you mean
gameplay.
me.
Yeah.
I saw it online as well. And you had a second part to this double feature?
Yes, the second part to my double feature is that we're getting a Persona 4 remaster.
Remake.
Frequently voted best game we've played on the show, and
Best game
it looks
ever fucking made.
real nice.
Yeah, we knew this was coming, but it did get a release date of February 18th of next year and a full trailer, and I fucking squealed like a teenage girl meeting the Beatles for the first time in 1963. You know what I mean? I was very excited, is my point. Why'd she meet him for the first time? I don't know. I didn't think my words through. Did you guys watch that trailer? Are you all fucking pumped?
I did
Yeah,
watch
it looked good.
Yeah, it did look good. I
think-
wonder if we're going to get a little bit of extra content as a treat. It did look
they
like
did.
it had the extra character from the Golden version.
Golden, yes. They did it. They did confirm that it has content from Golden.
that's good.
But maybe it
gonna
will have a
have
little bit extra.
banger
as a
of an
little treat.
opening. Is it going to have the banger song over the opening title?
It's gonna have
like
a new
Golden
song.
does?
They always have new songs.
No,
Yeah.
that's not the Golden song. Golden song is a harmonica one.
Oh, that's right.
I think I'm the only
Yeah.
one here that played that Persona 3 remake, and it was excellent. So I've got just wildly high hopes for this Persona 4 remake. I was talking to my daughter about it earlier, actually. I know that in the Persona 3 remake, they cut some problematic content, and I know there's some problematic content in 4, but I couldn't remember which game had what. 4
I
has
think
the
4
large
has-
girl that they pick on at the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And 3 had like some transphobic dialogue at some point that they cut. Is
Yeah,
that
like
right?
in the city district. Has
I like
has
that.
Haley played the Persona games?
No.
It would
I
be
think
just
I
the
could.
kind
I
of
have thought
thing.
about. I have thought about trying to get her into them. I think the 4 remake would be the one to go with there. You know,
Yeah.
or 5, but I don't have 100 hours to put into that game right now. Honk,
Yes,
honk,
Matt.
honk, honk. So much to choose from. So much to choose from. I should save that for Jim because it's his favorite thing ever. So I will just bring up a bit of minor Final Fantasy VII news, which is that Tifa is being introduced in the next season of characters in Street Fighter 6.
But she's a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, she's like a guest character.
I'm going to get her because I love Tifa,
Yeah.
and
I like
that
how
game is
you-
good.
Yeah. I like how you said that you were going to save something because it's Jim's favorite thing, and then you talked about his number one ultimate waifu.
Yeah, but there's a bigger
But he
piece of
did-
news in regards to that for Jim. I'm excited. They also announced 3 additional characters, and they're all brand new, not returning characters. And it's been pretty interesting to watch the meltdown in the fighting game community which I follow for some fucking reason. I barely play these games. A lot of people are happy. People are very excited about Tifa. People want new characters, and then there's also people that are just hot fucking pissed that Vega didn't get announced or somebody from one of the older games, and there's like a fucking war going on social media right now.
I hung out with my friend playing fighting games yesterday, and he's still miffed that there's no Vega yet because that's his favorite character.
I think the new characters look cool. I mean,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
show a
I'm
lot of
gonna
how
try
they
them.
play. It was like a animated trailer, so you didn't get to really see the gameplay, but they all looked pretty good to me. I mean, now one of you honks.
Honk. I have a honk. I have a couple honks.
Okay,
Do a double honk.
let's hear it.
Just because Matt already kind of mentioned
Cracked the
it,
seal.
they did announce that the next chapter of Final Fantasy VII Remake that has a title and a release window, I believe.
Yep.
It's called Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which is a good title, I think.
No, it should have been Rebirth.
Rebirth was the last one.
Oh, no,
I am shocked that it wasn't
Reunion,
Reunion.
sorry.
I'm shocked it's
Yeah.
not Reunion.
Oh yeah. Well,
What's the release window?
sorry. First part of 2027, right?
Spring 2027.
Yeah, I have
Is this-
not watched the trailer yet, and I don't think I want to. I'm gonna try to be agnostic of all of the media surrounding this game as much as I can.
There were some interesting announcements that I would kind of like to talk about, though, like the outfits, or whatever they're calling them.
Jim doesn't want to know.
Okay, well, Jim can take his headphones off. They announced that, or they showed some footage of the characters having different outfits you can swap between that are kind of themed around the job system. They showed Tifa in a kind of a black mage themed thing, and that's going to affect
Dress
their stats.
spheres?
It's not just. It is a bit dress sphery. It's going to affect their stats. I don't think it's going to affect their abilities, but it does look like it's going to affect their stats. And they showed Tifa in kind of a black mage-ish outfit. It's still a Tifa outfit, which is to say, very revealing, but. And I think they showed the basic fighter one, which actually kind of looked shitty, but whatever. So that's interesting.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. I'm not as fond of the remakes as you guys are, but I'm still planning on playing this and hoping for the best.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. My other honk was they did announce a new God of War game on the opening night of Summer Games Showcase, and it is called God of War Laufey, and it stars Kratos' wife from the games,
But
played by
she's dead.
Deborah Ann Woll. Yeah, it takes place in she dies, and then they burn her body in the opening scene of God of War, and then she wakes up in the afterlife for gods, and there's a whole new adventure.
It's called the Everywen, I think.
The Everywen, I think, is what they call it. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's also got Jack Quaid in it, who plays a cube named Frank.
And
Yeah, I
everyone's
saw
making
that,
fun of that motion capture rig he had.
Yeah. I mean, I'm always glad for actors to get work, but that really doesn't seem like you need the voice actor to motion capture the cube, you know?
That one did seem like tailor made to get internet chuds really mad.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be
tailor-made
mad.
to get me to finally play a God of War game.
I would be mad if she doesn't get to hook up with gay men like how Kratos hooked up with lesbians in the first couple of games. Remember? Where you'd knock jars and they're all splashing everywhere.
Yeah, that's
And it was a rhythm
Is
game.
that God of War 2? No, God of War 3?
Well, you
Where do you do
bang
that?
ladies in all 3 of those. And I think in
Oh,
Chain
I
of
think the
Olympus
God of
as
War
well.
series is trying to get away from that.
Aw, I think it'd be fun for
Yeah,
Faye
but
to
everyone
little
hates
bit.
that they're getting away from that. So it would be cool and retro and throwback, and they can be like, "Listen,
Does everyone
gamers,
hate
we
that?
listened to you, and you were upset that Kratos was too neutered in these new games. So
Yeah.
we're gonna give you just the most
horniest
banging
lady.
you've ever seen."
What if
I,
Faye like dips herself in the gelatinous cube and it doesn't have to show anything. It could be classy. It's just her having multiple orgasms.
So classy.
Or the cube having orgasms.
To me, the interesting thing
yeah.
about this is that it is, from what I've read, is set in the afterlife, as Jim said, the afterlife for gods. So it is not just Norse mythology in this. It's going to branch
Tibetan
out into
in
other.
there.
Yeah.
There's some
that's
Egyptian
cool.
in there. There's
That's really
there's a
interesting.
lot of neat stuff. There's some There was like some characters speaking Mongolian, which was
That's right up my alley to get me interested. Is like weird mash 'em up god stuff. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she can jump, which is great because fucking Kratos can't in either of those those new God of War games. So I like that there's a jump button, and the combat looks really cool. Looks
I like
it's
that
gonna be a
one
blast to play.
lady is the Ribbons. That voice actor sounded familiar. Is she the one who was in like Good Place when things happen and they go back to Earth in the Good Place?
Which voice actor are you talking about?
The one who plays the ribbons on the sword.
Oh,
I'll just say, while he's looking that up, I really like Deborah Ann Wall. I think she's great. She was one of the only characters and actors in True Blood that I didn't fucking despise, and I think she's good in Daredevil. Though I don't think some of the seasons have given her less to do.
Oh, is that the
Sometimes-
lady with the radio show in Daredevil?
No,
it's
she's
his,
she's Karen Page. She's the
it's
love
his
interest,
girlfriend,
and
yeah.
sometimes they just use her as a prop to have somebody crying on screen, which I don't love. But when they give her stuff to do, I do tend to like it. I think she's a good actress. She also does a lot of like D&D stuff on YouTube, which is fun. You know?
Yeah, I like that because in God of War 2, like I think is where you actually see, and like when I say God of War 2, I mean God of War Ragnarok, is the one where you like see your character for the first time. And I remember playing that and like seeing her character. I think it's in a flashback or a dream or something, and thinking like, man, they really shelled out for this one like little cameo. But it's cool to see her.
They had a plan.
Yeah, it's cool to see all that. And like I was thinking through like because this God of War Laufey is supposed to be like the time frame it takes place is it's happening concurrently with God of War and God of War Ragnarok. Sorry. So it's interesting to think because there's so many unanswered questions in those games as far as like who's doing what. So
Honk.
be interesting to see how that happens. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
A video game has been announced that I am
No way.
excited for in a kind of a strange way. And that is a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles video game. Avowed big fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is a game based on the Last Ronin series that I read last year and frankly didn't love. But I like it enough that I think a video game based on it could be cool. Jim correctly pointed out to me that this game was already announced, but was also wrong because the Last Ronin game that was announced in 2023 was being developed by the Embracer Group and was to be published by THQ Nordic, and that game has been canceled. This Last Ronin is being published by Paramount's new game studio, whatever it's called, who cares? But most importantly,
It's just called Paramount Games.
most importantly, is being developed by fucking Platinum Games. Platinum Games. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool if you ask me. Okay? I'm not the big Bayonetta fan. Vanquisher is one of the fucking best games I've ever played in my life. Whether you personally like their games or not, I would say they're a fucking storied developer in the video game development space, and to have them working on a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, even if it's The Last Ronin, is awesome. And while I don't love The Last Ronin comic book, I did buy it when this was announced in hardcover, because the hardcover was cheaper than the paperback for some reason.
I have the hardcover too, and it's a real nice collection.
It is real nice. The paper is like fucking cardstock. It's so thick.
Yeah, it is real nice.
But I grabbed it because I thought, A, I'll give it a reread. That'll be, and B, I thought my son would like it. He likes the Turtles, and so that would be interesting. But I did read a couple of the issues in it last night and was kind of reminded.
Honk.
Oh, yeah, I don't
Honk.
love this.
Honk.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider, is getting a remake. I'm against it
Again?
because I do not like the original Tomb Raider. It has too many dinosaurs, and it's silly to have dinosaurs fighting Lara Croft, and dinosaurs are too scary, and I don't want to play this game.
Full disagree on everything you just said. The dinosaurs were the best part. It was the reason that I fell in love with that first Tomb Raider game. I don't remember what it's called. It's not just Tomb Raider Remake. It's Tomb Raider Hearts in Atlantis or something like that.
Yeah, the Lost Atlantis. I don't know. But some people have said that there's generative
Yep.
AI being used in that game. Is
Ew.
that why she has a Pixar mom butt?
Yeah, she. I don't like her look
I
compared
don't think
to
she
the
does.
newer Tomb Raider.
I don't
games.
know. She's got,
She has an itty bitty waist, but
Yeah,
Pixar
yeah,
moms
but
also have
but
big old
around-
donks.
but a round thing in your face. She does have
Mm-hmm.
a round thing in your face, and I think that's important to note. That's not a complaint. I really liked that first Tomb Raider game, and I liked grown-up Lara better than teenage Lara.
Legacy
agree
of
with that.
Atlantis.
Ah,
Legacy of
Yeah, Hearts in Atlantis was a Stephen King joke just for Jim.
oh, I've seen that movie. It was awful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That movie sucks.
Yeah.
John, you haven't honked yet. Would you like to do some honking?
Okay, let me see if I can honk about.
John's like, let me just pull up the notes.
I did. I've got them up now. Let's see. Which one do I want to talk? Oh, let's talk about Gen Atlas.
Yeah, that looks
It's-
neato.
Because
Yeah.
I do love Ico and Shadow of the Colossus, and I really want to play Last Guardian on the show, actually. That's kind of why I've
actually
been holding off.
Yeah, I actually feel the exact same.
Because I've never played that, so I want to be baby Fuei for that one. So I was so into the whole trailer until, like, it kind of looked a little bit like Space Marine-y at the end, where it's just like a space guy with a space gun. I'm like, but I have a lot of respect for this director, so I feel like it's not going to be a generic shooter. It didn't look.
Yeah.
The rest of it did not look like a generic shooter. So I'll give that guy a lot of room because the Shadow of
Yeah.
Colossus and Eco were so special, and
It
Last
looked kind
Guardian.
of like the Last Guardian, but with a giant robot.
But the robot was kind of like a stone robot in a cool way, and I like the look of that too.
But it showed didn't it have the head like being attached to different robots? That's
oh,
awesome.
maybe. Yeah, I'm definitely interested. There was a lot of games that came out that I was really interested in, which has been a long time since I've seen something like that. We all saw the new Wolverine trailer where I thought it was Scarlet Witch, but Matt has informed me that when Wolverine says red, he's very specifically talking to Jean Grey.
It's very famously his nickname for Jim Gray.
I
And also,
don't read the comics.
it's an
buddy.
X-Men adjacent property, so why would you think the woman floating around and blasting things with energy would be... It doesn't matter. We don't have to...
What are you
we don't have to get
talking
into
about?
this.
Are you trying to imply that Wanda has nothing to do with the X-Men? Have you lost your ding dang mind?
She doesn't anymore, my friend. She's I can't remember what they're called now. What are they? They're not... She and Quicksilver are no longer mutants. They are
Eternals.
ultra humans.
Oh.
My brain is wanting to say ultra humanite, but that's a DC character. The guy
The
that was
most
the villain
important
in
thing-
the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Hawk.
He makes
The most important thing from that trailer to note is that they were fighting in the dock area in North Vancouver by the big sulfur piles, and like you see the Lionsgate Bridge,
Mhm.
and that like leads up right at the end. It goes back to the scene from the teaser on the Sea to Sky Highway going to Squamish. So I am all in on the CanCon here. It is
Mhm.
really cool for a game to be taking place in my city. So
It looks fucking rad. Okay, I am not the biggest Wolverine fan. I mean, it's
because what he does is not pretty.
He's annoying.
he's
You're
the
like,
best
"Oh,
at it, though."
Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Wolverine's never been my favorite. So they announced this game, and I was kind of like, yeah, sure, whatever. But that trailer got me pumped. It really does look fucking good. So
Those
Yeah.
Insomniac Spider-Man games fucking rip. Both of
yeah,
them. are great.
Insomniac's a great developer. I have not played Spider-Man 2, and I would like to. I didn't finish 1, and I would like to, so I've never played 2, and yada yada yada.
I got the Sly Cooper collection because I've never played any of those either.
I got that
Ooh.
2, and
I
like I
have that
really liked the
too.
first couple, but the newest one was really fucking bad.
Oh, that's too bad.
it was
Otherwise, let's see. Oh, Code Veronica remake, Lady in France. Like, It's mostly about a cookie. It's mostly about having nice cookies. That trailer, that Code Veronica trailer.
Yeah. Watch that trailer if you haven't, listeners, and skip through the first 2 minutes because it's nothing, and then it gets interesting.
It's just cookies, and how messy your brother is. And I forgot he smoked, but that goes back to the original Resident Evil 1 FMVs where Chris Redfield is lighting up a cigarette.
Whoa.
Did you
Well,
know
that's exciting news.
in,
Jim, go ahead.
In Disneyland, they have an exhibit about Walt Disney, and in a lot of pictures, he's just holding up 2 fingers because they've photoshopped the cigarette out of his hand in all of them. So it looks like he just walks around with 2 fingers in the air all the
Just
time.
fucking let people smoke, man. Like, it's not the epidemic it used to be.
No, he did not. He says he smoked, but Walt Disney didn't smoke. Like, he sort of saw himself as the icon and then the actual human. It was really, I was reading about that. That guy's bonkers.
Yeah. Honkity honk 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 honk
Yeah.
honk. Wolf Among Us 2 has finally gotten another release window.
Whoa.
This one is
We played the
2027,
first
I
one for the
believe.
show.
I believe this is the 4th Wolf Among Us release window.
Do you think this is the final one?
One would fucking hope. And along with, they showed a brief trailer. It looks a lot like the first one. It looks good. They also announced that the original Wolf Among Us is getting a remaster later this year.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
It's neat. And also, I don't remember who the developer is, but there was a trailer for a survival horror Star Trek game.
That's also that's a Bloober, I believe.
That's right. It's Bloober. What is it called? Now I can't remember.
Never have I ever played a satisfying Star Trek game, and I would love to.
Did you ever play the Telltale one? The Telltale style one they made?
Yeah, people
that
like
just got
Telltale.
taken
No,
off.
was
I think it was
Telltale,
like
wasn't it?
VR only or something like that. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
Star Trek Shadow Frontier.
That's right. And this one has a main character that is Ro Lauren from DS9. That's
Are you
neat.
talking about Ensign Rowe?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. She is the protagonist of this game. It's
Oh,
kind of a
that's
neat.
rad.
I don't know, man. I'm fucking here for it. I love Star Trek. I love that era. Could be terrible, but who knows? All right,
I
we've
would
gone on long
love
enough.
it
I'm
if
going to blow through a couple of these real fast just because I wanted to bring them up. There's a new Spyro game coming out. It's exciting. For you Spyro heads in the audience, you know who I'm talking to. Sega announced or showed a trailer for a new Crazy Taxi game, Crazy Taxi World Tour. That got me excited. Okay, Johnny, you love racing games. You must like a Crazy Taxi. No, he hates it.
I don't love it. I think it's I don't like the Offspring that much, and that first game had 3 songs, but they played.
I mean, the trailer
has
has an Offspring song over the entire thing. Thief 1, the original Thief, the game we played on the show about a year and a half ago, is getting a remaster. Looks like we should have waited because it was real janky.
Yeah.
Same thing
Another
with Wolf
one by
Among Us, too.
Yeah, another one by Night Dive too, which is a company that's been doing all those
they did the System
remakes of like
Shock.
System Shock and
Oh yeah, they're
they
good.
did The Thing and a bunch of other ones.
That's neat. I just played it a year and a half ago, so I don't really have any interest in replaying it. If they do a remaster for 2, I would be very interested in that because 2 is a better game, and in general, and I didn't just play it a year and a half ago. Also, Alien Isolation 2 got announced. Jim, you were really excited about this.
Yeah, this is neat. It actually inspired me to go back and give the first one another try. So started doing that, but yeah, that's exciting. Apparently, it will feature, but you do not play as Amanda Ripley. There's a new protagonist, so that's fun. So yeah, it's exciting.
I forgot you were
was-
Ripley in Alien Isolation. Like, why? It's like Star Trek. It's like Star Wars with
You're
fucking
not-
Luke,
well,
the
you're not-
Skywalkers.
you're not
Like, can
playing
we
as Sigourney
fucking?
Wee- Well, just
Can we get away from these
Sigourney
fucking
Weaver's
people,
daughter.
please? The universes and the other stuff is what's interesting, not the name of the fucking
But I
character.
would say a lot. Like Alien's been pretty good about having just completely new sets of characters.
Yeah.
I mean, have they?
When was
Because
the
we have
last time
Alien
you
1,
played
2,
as
3,
Luke
and 4.
Skywalker?
Yeah, but then you have Prometheus and Covenant and
then you
the
get
other one.
Romulus.
Yeah. Romulus. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And the
movie a
TV
lot.
show, I don't
Yeah,
think,
I
I haven't
agree.
watched the TV show, but I don't think there's
Oh,
any
Alien Earth.
Ripley's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
there's
that's
nothing
all
to do
new.
with her.
All Alien Earth fucking rips. Yeah, that's a good one. Hold on, there was something else that I was going to mention. It was boop, 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 boop. Until Dawn 2. That was also announced.
Oh yeah.
It stars that handsome guy from Stranger Things that everybody really liked.
It has
The one guy.
It has one of the women from another game too. I can't remember her name. The one with the big smile. I think she was in Hackett's.
Oh, Smile,
Query.
the girl from Smile that does the smiles, goes and kills people.
No, she was like in Hackett's Query forever, and
That sounds made up.
Oh, I like that Corey game.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of Brent? Are you not thinking of Brenda Song? Are you? She's not in the new one, is she?
No, I'm thinking.
I didn't know
of-
until recently that she's married to Macaulay Culkin. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Good luck. Good luck. What a catch by her. You know,
Yeah.
he seems like a
I
cool
think
dude.
it's the other way around, mate.
One of the few child actors that didn't just go nuts. You know, at least as far as we know, or as far as I know.
I think he did for a while and then got it back together.
Yeah. The Stranger Things guy's name is Dacre. Is it Dacre? Dacre Montgomery. So if you're into that. All right, I think that's it.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't know
Did
what
you-
woman I was thinking of for.
Did you
being in
cover
that game.
Until Dawn 2? Is that what you guys are talking about? I kind of zoned out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Control Resonant got another trailer, and it
Oh, yeah,
looks
yeah.
fucking rad. It got a release date of September the 24th. I'm
Yeah.
very stoked for this one, mostly because I love the setting and the characters, and this one seems like they're getting away from the awful gun combat that all of those games have, and I'm here for it. Get me out of that shit. It's terrible. Sorry, I know you guys all love it, and I played Alan Wake 2 and all that. I like it, but I just think the gun combat is just bad in those games, and
That's fair.
I mean, it's wrong.
I mean, it's kind of famously a pretty standard opinion for people to have, actually.
Well,
Yeah.
Pretty
if
normal.
you're-
Yeah,
If you're
I
a
know
stupid idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for Jim has the courage to say what I didn't.
Pretty typical opinion for people to have that the Remedy games are great and have really, really bad combat.
No,
I mean,
I love giving like unilateral answers to Matt's opinion.
I know, and you spent so many years getting on my case for giving my opinion as if it is the only opinion. You're always like, you are the one that beat into my skull that I should be like, I think, or for me. And now, years later, you just love
Yeah, but it's a bit. To be fair,
rubbing
I'm
my
just
face in it. I don't think it
making
is.
fun of you.
I don't think it's a bit. What did I do?
Having fun. Gotta take you down a peg.
Yeah. He'll get too big for his britches.
Yeah,
You don't want to do that. Your britches
No.
won't fit.
exactly. We're really helping you.
I'm too small for my britches now. They fall down all the
Oh,
time. I
wait.
need to buy some new
Oh.
pants.
I have one more honk
Get
I
some
wanted to
suspenders.
mention.
Okay,
One
last
more
honk.
honk.
You just gotta buy
Last
some new
honk.
pants.
Okay. There was a
Final
new
honk.
trailer released for a first-person horror game called Ill that is supposedly releasing in, I believe, the first part of 2027. This game has been getting trailers probably one every 18 months. Now it's a little tighter for like the last 10 years. I don't think this game's ever going to come out. I think it's a scam. I think it's a money laundering operation. I don't think it's real, and I don't think anyone will ever play it ever.
Hey, final honk. Two minor things that I thought were interesting. One is that there was a Vampire the Masquerade game announced that looks
Yeah.
very in the style of what's the game, Vanessa? You know.
Disco Elysium. But also, like,
Oh,
that's just
cool.
kind of what they're saying. It's like the developers are saying this
Just a
is
trailer.
like Disco Elysium. It's not
a trailer.
necessarily like critics who are saying it at this point. So take
Well,
that
yeah,
with a
that's
grain
true.
of salt.
You're not wrong. There's a trailer. It did look very Disco Elysium, but more than that, it looks like a classic CRPG, top down, moving your guy around.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Yeah, is it like CRPG style?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's cool. Like I think we all have some sort of weird fondness for that franchise here. So I think that's something that we'll keep an eye on. And then the other bit of news,
the Gangrel, the Toreador, the Tremere, the Ventru, the Nosferatu, the Machiavellian, and the rest.
And the rest.
Hang on just 1 second for me, please.
You already did your final. Now you have a final.
No. I said I had two things, and I haven't done the second thing yet. I just wanted to say that before I get to my final, I just wanted to say that I prefer...
And the third thing.
I'm just responding to Vanessa. I prefer the tribes like the Black Furies, the Bone Gnars, the Children of Gaia, the Get of Fenris, the Glasswalkers, the Silent Striders, the Silver Fangs. I'm talking about Werewolf the Apocalypse. The final thing was Microsoft did announce that with two of their upcoming games, one is the Halo Campaign Evolved, which is a remake of the original Halo that does look fucking rad. And the other one is, cool. I can't remember the name of the game now, which is going to drive me fucking
Gears
crazy.
of War E-Day they announced too.
Oh, you're right. Gears of War. But no, there was a third one that I almost sent Vanessa a trailer for because it was described as being very Bioshocky.
Oh, is that Clockwork Revolution or whatever?
Revolution or whatever, yes.
Yeah. That one does look
anyway,
cool.
They did announce that, and maybe it wasn't Halo, maybe it was Gears of War and Clockwork Revolution. The point was they did announce that these are not timed exclusives for the Xbox; they're just exclusives. So Xbox has decided to give up on the non-exclusive thing that they've been doing for the last couple of years and get back in the exclusive game. Which, you know what? I mean, I don't know if it's going to work for them, but do something, idiots, because shit's not working.
I think it's a smart idea. That's my 2 cents.
Working. All right, that's all the hot gaming news. We already went on for way too fucking long. In fact, I'm curious. We're 37 minutes on the hot gaming news. That's cool. We did it.
Really quick, I'll plug our streams really fast. We have a stream. Get on YouTube, search up Square Roots Gaming. You'll find all of our live streaming content. I just recently, like I said, started a playthrough of Alien Isolation, and I did start playing Mouse PI, that old style shooter, which is fun. Like I said, check that out, Square Roots Gaming. Johnny, what's up with Bears in Games Neo?
Well, I just put out my video on Need for Speed Porsche Unleashed, and it's doing okay. I'm trying out some different thumbnails because the first one flopped, but it's getting a lot of SEO. It's just not a lot of click-throughs, so I gotta work on that with some better thumbnails. Otherwise, I am working more on Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I finished the extra Gary Busey storylines that I never knew were in the game. I thought he was cut from the game and just showed up in Vice City Stories. But no, there's a whole Gary Busey plot line.
Wow.
And, well, he's part of this. You set up a heist, and then you do some extra jobs for him to unlock his work location, which is like a junkyard.
Oh, okay.
And gets you also all the best weapons in the game if you get that. Gary Busey does a really good performance. He's fun, very energetic.
Did you say Vice City?
Yeah, Vice City.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in the game.
Himself?
He's not playing himself. He's actually playing a character who was in GTA 3, but with a different voice actor.
I wish he played himself. That would have been fun.
No, well, that's more like that Roque City game. Where
Roque City.
Yeah, we should play that before it goes offline.
We should. I heard that they just added a bunch of new stuff to it.
Is Vanilla Ice back? Oh, he was already in that, right?
Yeah, is it like Michael Madsen and Vanilla Ice? And isn't who's that guy who's in those James Gunn movies? He's in it too.
Sean Gunn?
No, the Michael Rooker.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Oh. I didn't realize Tyler Hoechlin was the voice of Sephiroth. He was in
I
that
didn't either.
Superman
And
show.
Yeah, that was a meme that was going around this weekend. Is that all 3 Sephiroth voice actors have also played Superman?
Really?
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon
Isn't that
Ruth,
weird?
right? Was he Sephiroth?
In the Kingdom Hearts, right?
I don't know, but he was not on the list that I saw, so I don't think so.
And Christopher Reeve, voice
And
actor
Dean
for
Cain.
Sephiroth.
I said
Voice of
every
Sephiroth,
Sephiroth voice actor has played Superman. Not every Superman voice actor has played Sephiroth.
All right. Well, I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm working on Vice City, and that's going okay. It's going to take a little while. Those are big ones. I was thinking of releasing it in parts and then doing a big, like, all together at the end. That way I can get some content out as I work on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
Yeah.
nice for me because I'm looking forward to watching that.
Good. I'm glad. Also, I want to do just a separate video on the music where I can really go into it because I know it'll be demonetized, but I don't want the whole video to be demonetized, so I'll have to make a separate video.
That's a really smart
That makes
idea, Johnny.
sense.
Yeah.
Because you got to talk about the music.
Oh yeah, it's such a part of it.
Got myself.
And then
got
in the big video,
myself
you can kind of push
control.
people to the little video,
Yeah.
Exactly. And the Switch review is going to be a separate one as well.
All right, let's get this show on the road, gang, because I also have like 4 things to level up about. So
Okay. Oh God.
I know,
How many
too
books
many.
did you read?
I'm only going to talk about one book. Okay, actually, a book, a comic book, a show, and a game. I finished a lot of stuff this weekend.
That's cool. Good for Matt.
Kind of. I feel weirdly like I accomplished things, but at the same time, I know I just sat on my stupid ass, and watched TV. Quick quest log.
Questlog. No, we're in Bale now, which is the capital of Basil, and
Basil.
we need to go talk to the king. The king really likes Lavitz Lambert.
Yeah,
He
bros.
loves Lavitz. Lavitz is kind of a weird guy, very insistent on you meeting his mom. Thought that was weird.
What's wrong with that?
It's a different time,
Meet my
Jen.
mother. It's true.
Dart does ask the king to keep Shana in the castle,
Yeah.
like let her stay there.
They try to ditch her everywhere they go.
Yeah, she's not happy about it, but the king refuses anyway because he says that there might be a dragon attack.
Yeah.
Vanessa, special report, please, from Vanessa. How do you feel about this latest bit of misogyny in this game?
I
There's
think
so much in this chunker.
Yeah.
So much.
It's great. Shauna's a real piece of shit, and everyone knows it, and she deserves everything that happens to her. No, it's ridiculous. I mean, well, it's true. She is
Jeez.
not as skilled a fighter as the rest of the party members, which is
It
unusual.
sucks
these
that she
games.
doesn't have an addition yet. Like, what's
Yeah,
happening?
she doesn't have an addition. Her physical attacks are not very strong.
Actually, you can get a bow in this town that does make her attacks hit a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
But
get
she's still
that
not-
bow.
She's still not better than our upcoming party member, so obviously you swap her out fucking immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I wish is that she was a little bit more competent, or that they didn't have the dumb oh, Dart's really into her, but he can't admit it, so he just treats her like she's an irritation all the time. Kind of thing.
I
She
wish.
wanted to
It's
be his
like-
girlfriend so bad.
But, like-
This chunker.
Yeah, there's an age disparity there. I think we determined last week that it wasn't that much, but it still seems really weird. What I wish is that I was a baller, maybe a little
Yeah.
bit taller.
A little bit taller, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had a girl with a phone so I
If
could
you
call her.
did, would you call her? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Would you, in this day and age, you wouldn't just send a text?
Well,
gotta call your-
FaceTime.
You got to call your girl,
Yeah, that's
just
I
true.
consider FaceTime a call.
Do
Yes.
you?
Doesn't have to
Dude,
be
don't
like
FaceTime me.
a
that's
Gross.
landline.
My kids only FaceTime, and it drives me up the fucking wall.
Yeah, I have a friend like that who, when she calls, her face will be there. And she's a very fit and attractive woman. And I'm like, I understand why you want to be on FaceTime, but I don't want to be on FaceTime.
So one thing I noticed starting this chunker right away, I don't think this game's very well translated.
Oh,
I don't know if this is a shocking
I
statement.
don't know. It sounds pretty cool to me.
It feels like a game that was translated by somebody that English was not their first language and does not have a good grasp of English, which I don't say to be derogatory. I feel like that statement could come across as maybe like a little racist.
No.
I'm not trying to do that, but like clearly English is not the translator's first language because there are a lot.
And there are some
really
points,
bad.
especially talking about
Either that or they're
emotions.
trying way too hard to be true to the script and not bothering about things like fucking syntax and grammar.
There are points where I'm not entirely sure what they're trying to get across.
Mm-hmm.
And the only game that we've played, I think, with a worse translation for the show, like mainline episodes, is Secret of Mana, where like the whole dialogue thing made no sense. You had to kind of figure out.
Vast of that game make no sense at all.
But a lot of the things
Children
like
stopped believing in me, so I became the Frost Giga.
What doesn't make sense about that? That makes perfect
Oh
sense.
yeah, that makes perfect sense. But just like whenever there's little sides of like, oh, that boy is like her brother and they're acting like brother and sister. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah.
What do you
Are they?
mean by that? No.
Excuse me.
It's very.
They're always talking about dating each other, so I don't understand
I
why
know,
they're acting like
yeah.
brother and sister.
Dart
Weird.
asks the minister about the black monster, and we get a little information about that. He tells us that not much is known, except that he is called, quote, the devil that disobeyed the great existence. Speaking of poor translation,
Sounds fucking stupid.
he's also known for devouring God. And I did write in the
Ooh.
notes.
Ah.
The translation
no.
in this game is not great. And we learned that the Black Monster first showed up in Legend 11,000 years ago at the end of the Dragon campaign, which cuts us into a little cutscene about the Dragon campaign. And I honestly
this is
didn't
Vanessa's
really pick up what the
favorite.
fuck this was about. I don't know. We learn more later, but what?
I'm not the one who loves an exposition mural, but I did
I
enjoy
do.
this exposition tapestry.
Oh.
Yeah, I was so happy in Midsommar when we got an exposition tapestry. I love an exposition mural. I love an exposition tapestry, but I really love.
Do you love an
Winglies.
exposition pictograph?
I like Winglies, Matt. It sounds like Benedict Cumberbatch mispronouncing penguins, and I'm here for it.
Do they mention the Winglies here, or do they only mention it later on? I kind of
Here,
Do they?
Okay. The first you hear Winglies is here, and I just couldn't stop laughing.
The Winglies are like the dragon's enemy, right?
They're like
Yeah.
the Ubermensch. They were like the
No,
Supermen.
they're like they're like the humans' enemies. The dragon enemies were
Yeah.
we meet one later, the Virage. They use the Winglies
Oh,
use
yeah,
the
yeah,
Virage to
Like
the humans use the dragons or
dragons,
something.
yeah,
I don't
some
really
shit. And who knows?
know. But they do say at the end of the cutscene that when the dragon campaign was over, the age of humans began.
One thing that has kind of annoyed me in this chunker is I feel like every time I was about to like move the plot forward, the game would make me go run around for a little while. It's like the king is like, I need to have a war meeting with Lavit Slambert. You need to go run around for a little bit.
Well, no, the king is like, I need to have a
Run around.
meeting with Lavit Slambert. Why don't you two lovebirds go hang out on my balcony?
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Oh yeah,
It's not
he's
a big
like, there's
balcony.
He's like, there's a great view out there. I know you'll love it, Shana. And she's like, yay, I love it. And then she ran out to the balcony.
Why is everyone so like they talk down to Shauna so hard in this game? And yeah, and Vanessa says she likes it. She's like, "You're right, I am an idiot."
I know.
That's how
have
people
like
talk
a-
to young women.
Yeah, it's how I talk to my daughter. They have a brief conversation where they kind of talk around the issue of whether or not they're going to bang, and then Lavitz shows up and tells them that the people of Celeste are safe, but the Imperium. Okay, hang on. I'm confused. Is Sandora the Imperium?
Yes.
Okay, I was a little confused on that.
Yeah.
The people of Celeste are safe, but the Imperium is about to attack the front line at a town called Hoax with their dragon.
Hoax.
Yeah,
Hoax.
great name.
But before we go, Lavitz insists that we go meet his mom.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
We gotta go to Lavitz Lambert's house.
There's kind of a question of whether Dart's going to come or not, and it's like, are you going to come with me, or are you going to go see if you can find out more about the black monster? And Dart is just kind of like, yeah, blah blah. I've only lived for myself so far.
Oh yeah, he has some really bad like Boulevard of Broken Dreams divorced dad dialogue.
But he agrees to come, and then of course Shana agrees to come as well. Mm-hmm. Also, while I was exploring the castle, I went to the king's bedroom, and I know it was the king's bedroom because they wouldn't let me in earlier before I talked to the king. They're like, "This is the king's bedroom. You can't come in here." But after I talked to him, they just let me right through. And in the king's bedroom, there is a slide.
Yep.
A slide that goes down to the floor below, directly
what's that about?
into the other bedrooms in the castle. What?
I interpreted it as going into the guard barrack, but you know what? Maybe it is his slide to his various.
Either
Hey,
way,
boys.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it could be a slide to the barracks as well. Like, either way, we all agree it's a sex slide, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
of
yeah, for sure.
course.
He hops in this thing to slide on down to get some.
Maybe while sliding, even, or when he's
That's
done
dangerous.
with his hookups, he knocks him back down. He's like, "Later, boy."
Oh, I like that.
Down the,
He's not the
sex
one
slide.
sliding down.
Yeah,
He calls the guard up and he gives him the old
kingly pleasure.
The old scepter
bit of
and ball.
the old royal
Yeah.
oats, and then he shoves him down their slide to get back into your hole, fucking animal. Anyway, yeah, we go meet Lavitz's mom. Jim, we learned Lavitz's secret. Did you love Lavitz's secret?
Yeah, no. Lavitz wants to show you his treasure. So, this is amazing because when you first get to Lavitz's house, his mom shows up and she's like, "You guys need to stay," and we're like, "Oh, we can't. We have to go to Hoax." And she goes, "Well, at least have lunch." And then she's like, "Shana, can you come and help me?" And Shauna's like, "Yeah, sure. I love making food."
Yeah. Well, this is after she assumes that Shana is Lavitz's bride. She's like, "Oh my
yeah,
God,
and
my
then
boy
she-
finally
and then
brought
she's-
back a bride."
Yeah, and he's like, "I'm gonna be a grandma."
And then he's like, "No, Shauna's Dart's sweetheart." And then Dart can agree or not. I had him agree, and then Shauna's like, "Did you mean it?" And he's like, "No, I just said it to help Lavitz. I'm not even into you."
It's weird. Their relationship is fucking weird, and I don't like it. Because in some ways, it kind of feels like he almost does have like a brotherly affection for her, and isn't into this. But
But he needs to be clear about that then. But maybe he has been.
But I don't think that's what the game is going for. I think it is going
No.
for he's too shy to admit that he is in love with her.
Now, while the ladies are making lunch, you can suggest to Lavitz some ways to kill some time. You can say you want to take a nap, and Lavitz calls you a stupid baby. You can. What's the other thing you
Explore
can do?
the
You can-
house.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, no,
practice with
that's
their
the
swords.
thing you're supposed to choose. Yeah, you can
Oh,
practice
okay.
with your swords, or you can go try to help the ladies in the kitchen.
Ooh.
And Lavitz hates all of those ideas.
Yeah, I landed on house tour on the first try because that's what I
Oh, wow.
wanted. Although I was tempted to suggest practicing with swords, but practice with our swords.
We understand.
Yeah.
Lavitz takes us up to see his treasure, which is a window that looks out over the city. Or
It's stupid.
they get on the roof.
It's like, "I'm going to
but-
show you my treasure. Close your
We do get a little bit of
eyes."
No, he
Backstory.
Goes, when he says, "I want to show you my treasure," and then he goes, "Please look at my treasure." I think it's a dialogue.
Yeah.
We get a little backstory about Lavitz. His father was a great knight who died during the war, and he grew up wanting to follow in his footsteps. That's it. That's the backstory. And then we end up staying the night for some reason. It's real weird, right? They're like, "We're going to stay for lunch," and then it's like, "Well, might as well call it a day."
Did you guys? And then this game really wants you to go find the item shops and go buy some new items. So I bought some new items and weapons.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
And then on the way out, you run into a lady with a baby. And she curses at you. She had a
Yeah.
baby, right? Yeah,
I
she's a
tried to
baby.
follow her, but I
I
couldn't.
found her.
Oh, did you? Where
I
is
found
she?
her. Yeah, if you follow her, she's if you go back to where Lavit Slambert's house is, there's a building on the left-hand side. And if you go into the building on the left-hand side of the screen, you go in there and she's talking to an old guy in there. And this is where the game tells you what you do with that Stardust shit you find.
Oh, no,
So-
I missed this.
So if you go back and
Oh.
talk to her, she says that she's collecting Stardust, and the guy says something like, "If you're able to find all the Stardust, then you get to have a wish granted." But that lady says that she will take any Stardust that you have off your hands, and then after so many, she'll give you a really rare item.
Yeah, so I looked into this, and it is every 10 Stardusts, she will give you an accessory that you can equip. There are 50 Stardusts in the game, Stardust pieces in the game, and if you collect all 50, there's an optional secret boss.
Oh,
Ooh,
but
I've
that's
only
not
found,
my
3.
wish.
I've only found one, and there's a shitload in that town that I did not find.
Oh,
But
I think I
if
found,
you
2.
trade in for the stuff, can you still get the optional boss? Is it an either or is
No.
it
I
both?
think
It's not an either or.
You have to redeem them. Yeah.
I also learned that there are 2 items in the game that you can buy that will auto-complete the timed
Yeah,
attacks.
I bought one. You can buy one in Lohan, the city that we go to later in the chapter.
Well, I think you can buy both in Lohan, but from the same guy. One, though, auto-completes your timed attacks, but you only do 50% damage and only gain 50% SP. And then the other one does give you full damage and SP, but costs 10,000 gold, or whatever the money's called.
Yeah.
It's 10,000. Yeah, it's expensive.
If only we had a way to possibly have that much money at this point, but there's just no way.
Yeah. How would you
don't.
do it?
I don't understand
There's
what you're
no
talking
way.
about.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I mean, Jim, do you have any ideas of how you could possibly have that much money at this point in the game?
No. I mean, unless you're really good at it. I guess if you're really good at it, you could
Yeah,
have
that
a
makes
lot of
sense.
money at this point in the game.
It's like how you're so good that the game runs 175% faster than it does for everybody else because you're so good at it. We go to Hoax and we meet Kaiser, who is the knight in charge of the defenses there, and he's an old friend of Lavitz's. They come up with a plan to defend the city, and Kaiser puts Dart and Slam Daddy Lambert, whatever his fucking name is, on guard duty. And he puts
And
Shana
they
on cooking duty.
Oh,
Yeah.
and they put Shana in the kitchen.
Also, they
They put
did
her
the
in the
maybe she
kitchen,
can't
and
cook.
then they,
Maybe she can't
like-
cook thing, which is our favorite fucking.
We love
Yeah.
that trope.
I'm not
Ladies
having-
can't
Love it.
cook.
I'm not having Enchanted Arms flashbacks at all.
Or Persona, multiple
Yeah.
Persona
Yeah.
games, I
Oh,
think.
multiple
The
personas.
Tales games always
yeah.
have a love interest that can't cook too.
And they talk about soldiers, they really depend on their meal, so make it a good meal or else, we're really going to be in trouble. And then
Is that why
boys
all
are
the
like-
soldiers died?
Yeah. The boys are like, uh-oh. They
I
don't
mean,
know
how the
about
fuck would they
her.
know?
Yeah,
Lavitz just
exactly.
met her and fucking Dart's been out of town for 5 years. How the fuck do they know?
They don't know.
It's just more misogyny and it sucks. And also, this has become a red flag to me for video games of like, ooh, this might not be a good game.
Like your favorite game of all time, best game of all time, Persona format? Come on.
You got me there. I guess I'm sorry. I apologize to the listeners
Whoa.
and to my friends here, and I guess I'll take a break for the show for another season just to let the
Look.
shame slide.
This kind of bullshit can be overcome, but that doesn't mean it's ever welcome,
I agree.
Yeah. Good point.
During the
Yeah.
night, Sandora attacks. We have to fight off an elite unit that
Giganto.
uses. Well, first we fight an elite unit that uses like
Oh,
a
yeah.
shadow clone jutsu, which is fucking annoying.
I liked the voice
I have
act.
an
Like
elite
there's some
unit.
voice lines where he was saying Japanese as he's doing ninja magic. That was really fun. I like that.
It was very
and it was
Naruto
well
coded to me. This is older.
it was
than
well
Naruto, I think,
shot.
but-
And this is right before the anime music starts. Matt, we'll have to talk about the anime music in a second. But Giganto, who our Discord kind of spoiled a little bit about Giganto.
Whoa.
Oh no.
We'll see him again. And yeah, he's a beefy boy.
He's a big
Is
beef
he
boy.
a Johnny boyfriend?
Yeah, sure. You know, I didn't think so from the shot that the Discord, I think it was Kat, put it in there. But playing the game, yeah, sure. Yeah, he's a beefy boy.
He
Galani. I
he
changed
doesn't
his
have
name to
the
Cat.
kind of tummy that you like, but he does do the kind of
Is
slam
it
moves that you like.
Is that Galani?
Yes, that's Galani.
Yeah.
I changed his name to
Oh.
Cat. Sometimes I change
Wow.
people's names on the Discord.
He's changed all our names.
I don't think I've changed Johnny's. I think I had
No,
you as
'cause you
little dipshit
respect
for a
Johnny.
while. And I changed
Yeah.
Jim to Count Donkula for a while.
Yeah.
And then I changed it to change your fucking profile picture when he changed his profile picture to fucking John Travolta in a beret. And I changed Tracy to the Borg Queen. That was fun. Anyway, I skipped a little bit of misogyny. Dart and before the evening guard part, Dart and Shana tour the town. They meet a midwife who immediately assumes that Shana is
Oh
pregnant.
yeah, forgot about the midwife.
And that's
And
a real
she
awkward
wants
scene.
to be pregnant. She says
she
something
wants a
weird at
fucking
the
baby
end.
in that tum-tum so bad.
She says something weird at the end of the interaction because like Dart says something about it like being weird that they're talking to a midwife, and Shana like slaps him and says, "No, we're really lucky."
Yeah.
Why?
Well, she's
why?
supposed to be the best midwife in the country.
Yeah, the midwife, I
And she's
think,
offering her
tells them to, like,
services.
come back when they're ready for...
Yeah.
Shana knows what she
Midwifery.
wants, and she's just having to put up with Dart's idiocy, basically.
Why does she
Anyway,
want Dart? Why?
I don't know, because they were fucking.
He's awesome.
bros.
He has a cool red armor. His hair is spiky.
I guess
You know, I'll say that like they haven't shown it obviously, but like I feel like the backstory is enough of like they were like little kids that were she was kind of
Yeah, it's
infatuated
fine.
with him. And he was a fucking pervert. Anyway, we fight Giganto. The Giganto's name is Kongal.
Kongal.
What? His
Yeah.
name is Giganto. I
No,
thought.
he is a Giganto, and his name is Kongal.
Kongal the Giganto. Oh,
Yep.
so the Giganto is like a race of
A race, yeah, or a species. I mean, it's not super
Okay.
clear.
I thought it was a profession.
He does overpower us, but which I wanted to say, I do like that the game, sometimes these games annoy me where they like, you get in the fight and you beat the fucking enemy and then it'll do like a cutscene of the enemy beating you and you're kind of like, what the fuck, dude? But this game will interrupt the mid-fight and just have them beat you basically, which I don't know, I kind of like it. It happens a couple
Yeah.
of times. Elf Girl, Rose, from the beginning of the game, flies in. She has wings now. And she, quote, awakens the Knight of the Red Dragon, Dart, to his powers. He sprouts wings and blasts Kongal with a fireball.
Cool.
So
We're
this is
like
where we get our
super
dragoon
guys.
powers. We're dragoons
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
well, and the music, the anime music, as he gets his transformation is so good. It was like real 80s, like Transor Z, like just the best Sentai. Oh, it was so good. That
he
music.
does do a magical girl transformation.
Vanessa, I was going to
Yeah.
say the same fucking thing. All of them have magical girl transformations. As we learn in this chunker, it seems like being a dragoon is part of being in the party. He has a magical girl transformation. I wanted to ask, it's a little early because we haven't used it much yet, but we've all played the chunker. So what do we think of this? Do we like the dragoon transformations?
I immediately went
course.
into the config menu and put it on short
I
transformation.
had already done that. I had already done
I
it.
still have
I didn't
it
even know
on
you could do
long.
that.
She
I
tells
still
you.
have it on long, but it'll
It'll show
take
you
a
the
lot of
first time. If you have it on short, it'll still show you the first time somebody transforms. Shana runs out of a nearby building and sees Dart with his fucking wings and crazy armor, and he says he doesn't know what happened, and he collapses.
Well, he
later
sees
on-
Shana. He sees Shana, and then he
Yes.
turns back into a regular boy, and then he goes, seeing Shana's face relaxed to me, and then he passes out.
It's like, all right, dude.
We know what that means. Yeah, he
Did
wakes
we?
up
Passed
in
out because all
a
the blood went
bed.
straight to his wiener.
Wiener, Jim, this is a grown-up podcast. Call it a ding-dong.
His ding dong.
Thank you.
Lavitz, Shana, and Rose are discussing the situation. Shana is kind of aggressively questioning Rose, and Rose is saying that they should be thanking her for saving Dart's life. Dart wakes up.
Shana seems to be implying that
Yes.
Rose had an affair with Dart of some sort, because of course
Yeah.
that's how women
she-
always interact with each other. If you meet someone who knows your crush, you have to be really aggressive and show them who's boss.
Yeah, she thinks something's going on between them. Dart gets up and says, you saved my life from the Green Dragon. He tells Shana that she saved my life from the Green Dragon, which is how I was able to make it to Celeste. He thanks her and asks why she came. And Rose says that she was fascinated by the artifact that he had on him, and then she pulls out an amulet that matches the keepsake that Dart has from his parents. Hers starts to glow. Dart takes his amulet out and it glows. And then Rose calls it the spirit of the red-eyed dragon and says it means he deserves, again, quote, deserves
They say that a
to
few
rule
times.
dragons. He deserves to rule dragons.
Is that like? What do you think it's supposed? What is it? What's the word that this game is searching for? That's not
I
deserved?
think it is deserves. Guys,
Yeah,
have
because
you
they
looked
sort
at
of get
Rose's,
into it more later.
Have you seen Rose's spells, like, sucking out your
Yeah.
life energy and
She's
death?
dark magic.
I'm saying I don't think Rose is a good guy. I
I
don't
think she
want to
is.
put any craziness out here,
Okay.
but she seems pretty bad.
We're
And
gonna
I
learn
think she's
about
gonna
her.
want us all to kill all the humans. I haven't got that far yet, Matt. I'm just making a prediction. I
you
think she's
played
going to
the
be one
Well,
of the
you
big
learn
bad.
more about it at the end
Yeah.
of this chunker. You learn.
Well, you learn more about it in the middle of this chunker. So
Yeah,
but she's dark
like,
magic, so I'm not really. I don't agree with you. I think that she probably is a good guy.
okay. Well, I could be wrong.
Well, I mean, the end of the chunker has the Silver Ghost telling her that Dart is the person that's going to end her long journey. So I think that, to me, that was the implication of like, oh, she's a good guy. Well, maybe you're right. Actually, now that I think about it, the end of the long journey could be killing all humans. She says that means that he
sorry.
is a dragoon like her.
They're dragooners.
They're dragooners. They're dragooners.
I like so they go to leave, and this actually made me laugh out loud. Right before they leave, they stop and they go, "Shana, you should stay here."
Yeah.
They try to ditch her again.
I think every town they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Be like, Shana.
You should just.
Well, we
stay
do
here.
ditch her in Lohan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lavitz questions how she knows these things, and Dart still wants to know why she saved him, and she says that they remind her of some friends from a turbulent generation. Cool. Who
All
were
right.
strong enough to grab their own fate. Whatever the fuck
She's
that
sounding
means.
real libertarian, you know? She's like, you deserve to rule dragons because you have the power to do it. And that's all
to
it
grab your own
takes
fate.
to be worthy.
And
I took
they
a-
did say
I took a I took a screen
winglies.
capture of Lavitz responding to Rose in this scene. He says, "You know too much about things nobody could know." Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, great Lavitz Lambert.
Well, she is. I mean, has she admitted to being super old, or are we just all supposed to guess that she's super old?
Well, so she does when Shana asks her where her friends are now, and the way she phrases it is that they're all in the past, which is
Yeah.
obviously the
Yeah.
implications that they're long dead.
and there's a thing that happens later which sort of proves that.
Yes,
too.
and later on
Yeah.
we learn more about that. Shana decides that she was wrong about Rose, so that's great. There's a commotion outside that alerts us to an attack on the 7th Fort, which is another defensive encampment in the marshlands, by a dragon. So Lavitz and Kaiser want to march to the fort's aid, but Rose says they can't defeat it, only a dragoon can, so Dart, Lavitz, Shana, and Rose agree to go to the 7th Fort and fight the dragon. And then we get a tutorial teaching us how to use our dragon powers.
Fun.
Great time to talk
Good
about
stuff.
using dragon powers. They're like additions, but the prompts are different.
There's a spinny wheel for attacks, and you have to time the mashing the X button when the arrow is at the top of the wheel. And I think spells, they just happen, right? There's nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything for a spell, which is nice.
I don't think it's the same as the additions where they level up individually, but I do think that the more you use the attacks, the more they. I think she says something about them.
You have to use attacks to.
No, the Dragoon attacks.
What about them?
There's something
Yeah,
about the
what's that?
Dragoon attacks. I'm not sure. They don't seem to have a menu option or a menu item where you can look at their level, so I don't think they level up like the additions do. But the physical attack with the Dragoon, she does mention you wanting to use it because maybe it levels up. Maybe the Dragoon levels up. I don't really know. Anyway, I have an easier time with this particular timed attack for some reason.
Yeah,
The
I do
Dragoon
too.
attack. I find with all of it that if I just hit the button a little before I think I should, I get it.
Yeah. And I've
Yeah.
tried, I wasn't sure if it was lag on my TV, so I sort of plugged my PS3 directly into my TV instead of going through like a splitter and some other stuff. And that helped a little bit, but the actual Dragoon timing of hitting that thing, I can't get more than 4. 4 is the best I've ever done.
Well, you only need to do 3. After 3, it auto finishes.
Oh, is that how it? Okay, is that how it works?
Yeah, you can only do 3.
Okay, then 3.
I
was 4.
find it with the additions too. Like I have to hit that button just a little sooner than I think I do, and I'll get it.
Yeah, and
I
that
always
works
fuck
for
the
me
timing
too.
up. Like when I'll turn the game off and like do something, or I'll be like in a town for a million years and not do a fight, and then I'll come out of the town and get in a fight, and I never have the timing right. I always have to like
Yeah,
do it a few
the same
times.
thing
Yeah.
happens to me.
It's easier on Vita. I think that the screen timing's a little better.
Interesting.
It's not going through any
Oh, interesting.
HDMI or anything like that. And but yeah, playing on TV, I find it pretty frustrating.
Sometimes I'll go through runs where I'm just nailing it constantly and I feel great about it, and then sometimes I'll go through runs where I'm missing it constantly and I want to fucking scream. I also, for some reason, really struggle with Lavitzes, even though it's the same. It's not like it's any fucking different.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I
With,
think the
so
timing's a little
remember-
bit different for every character, so maybe
That's
the
it is,
issue.
and it's different for every edition. So when you equip
Yeah.
different editions, it changes a little bit. And as Johnny mentioned last week, you want to level these up in order to get the final edition, which will be the most powerful edition for each character. You have to,
Yeah.
you will have to have mastered all of the previous editions.
So yeah, I just go through your
don't
additions
wanna-
menu. Once
I don't want
one's
to do
hit
that
level
fucking Stardust.
5,
I'm not doing it. You guys can
just
do
go
it.
down to the next one. That's what I've been doing.
Say that again.
Like once, just keep an eye on your additions level, and then as
Yeah.
soon as it hits level 5, just swap to the next one.
So it is, yes, it is 80. It is 80 perfect addition. A perfect. What's what I'm looking for? Perfect. Doing it perfectly 80
yeah.
times. That's the max. Once you've hit 80, you can move on to the next one. I'm gonna have to sit down at some point and fucking grind for 3 hours to get all of their first level additions maxed out, and I'm really fucking annoyed about it.
There
I
seem
just
to be a
started
couple
with that.
places you can grind, like anywhere where you find one of those springs.
yeah,
Yeah,
or,
I mean, you
or
could also
wall
just do it-
healy things.
You could just do it outside of a city on the overworld
Yeah,
map,
true.
I think. Because then you can run in and heal. I did use the defend to heal yourself to full thing a few times this chunker, where I just like killed everything but the weakest enemy and then just sat there and
Yep.
defended. That's pretty
I think
fucking
it's a good
handy.
strat.
It's time consuming and kind of annoying, but it also is a good strategy because the item limitations fucking suck. So we head to 7th Fort, and when we get there, we find that it has been overrun with Sandora soldiers. We fight off a wave of 6 dudes.
I don't remember doing this.
You can skip it.
Okay, I skipped
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't do this.
You can walk by this. You don't. It gives you the choice to go left or right, so you don't have to do it. I did it. There's nothing there. You go in, you fight off a wave of soldiers. You go inside the fort. Everybody's dead. They do mention that several of the Basil troops were poisoned, so that's kind of foreshadowing what we're going to find in the forest. We move on to the volcano. Inside the volcano, Shana twists her ankle in some mud.
Well, we
And
have
Ford
to
has
run
to
away
give
from
her
a firebird first, for a big
piggyback.
scary firebird.
ride. You're right. I have that in the notes, but I have it next, even though it did come before this. As we enter the volcano, we see a flaming bird in the distance, which Rose calls the Firebird, and it spots us, and we make a run for it into some caves, which is where Shana twists her ankle.
They all seem really familiar with the Firebird. They're just like, oh, great, it's
Yep.
a Firebird. We can't deal with that right now.
It's just a bird made of fire. I don't know.
Yeah.
We get another great scene where Shana, after she twists her ankle, talks about how she's having doubts. And she says she's too much trouble, and she should have stayed in Hoax.
Mm-hmm. She's riding on Dart's back on a little piggyback ride.
Mm-hmm.
But they
Further,
seem to
really
sort of
confusing. Are these lovers or are they brother and sister?
They seem to have like dropped the idea that the Empire is after Shana, which was like their whole concern with her in the first place.
Yeah, nobody's mentioned
No one's
it
mentioned
since
it
Chunker.
recently.
So this is something I thought about after I played the Chunker, but let's think back. What happened with Shana at the beginning of the game? Somebody held a stone against her and it glowed. Now what's happening with Dart? He's got a stone that glows and it turns him into a dragoon.
I don't think she's a dragoon. I think she's a dragon.
I think it's pretty clear that they were after another dragoon.
Dragon.
Okay.
She's way more powerful than a dragoon. Remember her blast of light on that snake?
I do remember it. I don't know what's going on with her.
But
you could be right.
Yeah,
she
maybe.
is definitely made the stone glow. So we traverse the caves, and Shana hears a voice. She runs off-screen towards it. She does this several times in this chunker, and for fuck's sake.
Yeah, she's always running away.
We find her looking at a huge skeleton embedded in some lava, which Rose calls a virage and says is still alive. And then she goes on to tell us about the Dragon Campaign, which is the war from 11,000 years ago, where people called the Winglies used the Virage like Sandora are now using the dragons. And then suddenly the Virage gets up and we have to fight it. It's a mini-boss.
It looks like one of the Genova forms from Final Fantasy VII.
It kind of does. You're right. It's not a hard fight. Just fight.
Yeah.
Rupert just brought me his ball. It's fetch time, apparently.
We defeat the Virage. Shana collapses to her knees, and Rose watches as the Virage sinks into the lava in a way that I thought was noteworthy. What's
What do you
going on
mean?
there? She just kind of like stares at it and like looks like she's
yeah,
lost.
she like.
Oh, yeah.
She's looking kind of sinister.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, Rose, run! And then she just like slowly turns and walks away.
Just watches it sink.
We find a man dangling from a cliff and pull him up. I don't remember his name, and who cares?
His name is like Babis or something like that, and he has like Mario music for some reason.
Yeah. Is Babis a Johnny boyfriend?
I would say, yeah.
Yeah,
I think
he's
he
kinda
did a
cute,
good job. He's stocky.
Yeah.
He's fun.
Oh, Davis.
Yeah, Davis. Davis.
Finding
Daboose is cool. And yeah, he's got a kind of fun vibe to him. He's kind of a goofball. I like a goofball. He's not pushing employees into lava or any kind of
No.
like bottomless pits.
He looks like he's wearing looks like he's wearing genie pants and maybe like a hat like Gallagher would have worn. Remember Gallagher the comedian? He's wearing like a Gallagher hat.
Okay, don't ruin him for me, Jim.
There's a great line. He gives Shana a sapphire pin. She doesn't want to take it, but Dart tells her, once it's given, it's hard to take it back. It's a man thing.
Okay, dude.
Yeah.
He just really needs to calm down, right? Like, his whole thing. It's just Cloud all over again, you know? Like Cloud being like, oh, I'm a soldier shimmer. I don't like you, Tifa. I can't like anyone because I'm too cool.
I didn't realize
Yeah,
Cloud
right.
was played by Sylvester Stallone.
Cloud should be played by Sylvester Stallone.
They gotta get Genova. And the next screen
we
over
missed it. There's a whole discussion that the party has here about how women are frail or something, or like Rose says she refuses
not here.
to be
I have
seen
that
as
in
frail.
I have that
okay.
in the notes. It's
Yeah.
after we leave the volcano.
Oh, that's in the dragon's nest. Yeah.
The Firebird flies out of the surrounding lava and attacks. We defeat it.
Cool.
It's, again, just a fight. I liked that Dart, when it's over, Dart calls it a hot fight.
That was a hot fight.
He's so
So
funny. I guess I see why Shana likes him after all.
Talk about a sticky situation.
John, why are you covered in glue? What are you doing over there? Fuck. Now we gotta clean you up. Come on. Let's go outside and get the hose.
Elmer's glue too. What little kids use. He's just rubbed it all over himself.
We exit the volcano and enter the dragon's nest, which I thought the dragon was in the volcano, so I was annoyed by this.
Yeah.
Rose stops and tells us that the forest is contaminated by the dragon's poison. Shana gets dizzy, and Slimmert says it's hard for a woman.
Yeah. And then Rose is like, I don't rely on the frailty of women to like get
Rose
sympathy
points out
or
she's
something.
a woman and then says, he says she's special. And
Yeah.
what Rose says is, again, quote, she doesn't, excuse me, I got hiccups. Quote, she does not capitalize on women's frailty.
Ugh.
She's not like those other girls.
Yeah.
Pick me ass. Shana collapses again and then says she needs to rest and then
She
runs off
runs
into
away.
the forest.
Yeah.
Like, I need to rest, and then runs away.
She's
We
embarrassed.
catch up to her and she's like, I'm fine
understand.
now. What's happening?
Like, as a woman who does capitalize on the frailty of women,
yeah, you really
and
do.
often gets the vapors.
Genuinely.
Sometimes when that happens, I don't really want to be surrounded by people. I just need a cool, quiet place to recover.
So you run off into the forest by
So
yourself.
you run off into the forest. This is when we catch up to her. She says she's fine, and then Dart and Shauna walk away, and Rose turns to Lavitz and says that they are playing at being brother and sister.
Weird thing to say, lady.
Yeah.
We fall through a giant spider's web into the actual dragon's nest and find a pool of pure water, which heals you. Do you all know that heals you?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
There's
Well,
so
you guys
many
missed the
tubes here.
cuck chair last week, so I wasn't sure.
I
I
didn't
was
miss
really,
it. I got
I
it.
was scared for Jim because I saw that big spider web. I'm like, oh no, there's
Oh,
going to be a
me
big
too.
spider.
Yeah,
There's no spider.
No spiders at all. Just a
Pretty
just
weird.
a man.
This is
man.
a bit of a
bunch of
maze. It's a bit of a maze. I struggled here a bit with finding the rightmost exit. I
had a heck of a time figuring out how to get those spooky walls down. But you have to interact with those like dick-looking tree things,
Yeah.
and then they let the spooky walls down.
We make it to the end, and there we find another Knight of Basil named Graham, or rather a former Knight of Basil, because we learn that Graham...
The game unloads a
Yeah.
shitload of backstory on you right here. Stuff that
Yeah.
was, I think, from a narrative standpoint, probably would have been good to know, like back when Lavitz was actually explaining his backstory, telling you
Well,
about his dad. I don't know why they didn't mention it then.
I knew about him a little bit from talking to people in town. They'll gossip and they'll be like, oh, Lavitz's dad was betrayed by his best friend.
Oh,
It was terrible.
I went into one person's house and there was a lady in there who said that Lavitz was her boyfriend. There's also in the town underneath the bridge. There's a drunk guy. Did you guys find the drunk guy?
Yeah,
you buy
I
him
did
some
his whole
booze
drunk
and
guy
he lets
puzzle.
you... Yeah, he lets you
Yeah.
through to a boat, and then you get some stardust, and it's dumb.
Oh, it's just Stardust down there? I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out anything to do. That's stupid.
We learn that Graham betrayed Lavitz's father and the king 12 years ago. Lavitz says he'll avenge his father, and Graham tells him to try it, motherfucker, and unveils his new power. He's a dragoon as well. He's the green dragoon.
What?
He's the Green Power Ranger.
Are they color coded like
Yep.
Super Sentai?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then the
Amazing.
green tusked dragon appears. Rose asks Graham where he got his dragon spirit. And he tells us that His Majesty Dole, who is the leader of Sandora, got all his power and intelligence from Emperor Diaz, which is a real normal name for this game.
I thought it was Emperor D's.
He's definitely spelled Diaz.
It's D's. Emperor D's has been dead for 100,000 years, so it's a real
11,000
Palpatine
years.
has returned kind of situation.
It's 11,000
Yeah.
years, and it times up with the Dragon campaign. So everything's about this fucking Dragon campaign. Rose is shocked. She's like, he died 11,000 years ago. And then before we learn more, the Green Dragon attacks. And we have to fight both the dragon and Graham.
This green dragon is the mantis that we've been harassed by in the past.
Oh, the green tusk.
So we all
dragon.
thought
It's got a name. It's
you
like
probably
Fear
have
Mirror.
to. We all thought you have to
yeah.
kill the little guy first, right?
Yeah.
Like we all.
I did the
you-
opposite. I killed the dragon first.
Oh,
Is
wow.
this the guy that gets the deep gash, or was that Gigantor?
No,
this
that's
is the
him
guy who gets the
yeah.
deep gash.
Okay.
When you defeat little guy, he goes, "Oh, I have a deep gash."
Way to brag about it, braggy.
And I sent that line to our group chat, and Matt and Jim very judiciously ignored it. Only Johnny responded to me. Which, good job, guys.
I tried
Thank
so hard
you.
to get that screen capture today, and I just
Yeah,
missed
me
it.
too. I couldn't get it.
Yeah, so we beat this guy, and then we take his dragoon spirit, and it gets attached to Lavitz Lambert.
Well, he also he expresses his regret. He's like, "Oh, Lavitz Lambert, I only did all this because I was really jealous of your dad. We were good friends.
Oh
and then I
yeah,
realized I
he
was
said
never
his
gonna
dad
be
was like
better than
unbeatable
him."
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. And so all of my feelings of affection eventually turned into bitter jealousy, and I got this power thinking that I would be able to best him, but I still I'm not happy, and goodbye, Lavitz Lambert. And then Rose sort of launches into like, it's a good thing he's dead because pursuing that kind of stuff can only make you more and more miserable, and we killed him before it got even worse. So it's really good.
But she's a good guy. It's good that she's a good guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Rose
And,
also says that the dragon spirit, the Jade dragon spirit, has recognized Lavitz as its next master.
Like a power ring from the Green Lantern.
Wow.
Like a morphin
Good
grid.
job, Lavitz.
Shanna collapses, and we decide we can't carry her back across the volcano. We're going to have to go to a nearby city called Lohan. Lindsay
Where Davis
Lohan.
is from.
Yeah, Shanna, being a weak woman, has finally given in to the toxins that she has been exposed to for hours. And they're all just like, "Oh, Shanna."
Yeah,
Even
she
though
decides
they
to
have-
capitalize on the frailty of women by
Yeah,
collapsing.
but Rose has even said, like, "Oh, dragoons are immune." So the only reason, like, the rest of them aren't collapsing is because they're dragoons.
Yeah, it's because
It's,
they have
again,
magic powers.
Yeah, it's this libertarian shit of being like, well, you know, if she
They
just had
deserve
like
it.
the willpower not to be sick, then that would happen. And
She
yeah, I
doesn't
have this
deserve
like
to not be sick.
yeah, I have this
done
magical
everything.
thing that makes me not sick, but that's because I'm, you know, deserving of it. It's not like I probably wouldn't even get sick even if I didn't have it.
Do you think they're putting deserve in quotes because we're supposed to like start to begin to think that maybe Rose is kind of a bad guy?
I
Like,
don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm going to be proven wrong.
Well, yeah,
I think
that's because
she's
Rose
that
is a
guy.
total Matt girlfriend, and you're smitten.
Yeah, she is a mad girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, these
Yeah.
people are barely collections of fucking polygons that barely resemble humans. So I'm going to be honest with you.
They definitely
Nothing,
don't. They definitely do not speak like humans. They do not
nothing in this
interact
game
with
can
one
be
another as
defined
humans
as
do.
a Matt girlfriend.
What I like
take-
about these polygon people is sometimes at certain angles, like portions of their head will just disappear. Like
Yeah, I
they
took a
it's
screenshot
look to
where
the side and they have a
Dart
mushed
puts his
up
head-
mush head.
I
love
took a
it.
screenshot where Dart puts, like, he's supposed to be putting like his chin on his chest. He's like looking down, but it looks like he just fucking shrinks into his armor like a like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. He just fucking vanishes into it. We head to Lohan. We take Shanna to a doctor. He says that her mind is poisoned, not her body, and he only gives her a
Whoa.
week to live.
Turns out
He says the only hope is to obtain a Dragoni plant. Can we
Dragoni
lay off the
plant.
dragon stuff, game? It's too much.
Dragoni.
Dragani? I don't know. He says it may be a
Dragoni
legend, but we
Tony.
decided to ask around town. And then after exploring for a bit, we run into the merchant, the Johnny boyfriend that we saved in the volcano. We ask him about the Dragoni plant, and he gives us a lead. He says there's a shrine on the other side of the poison forest, but there's a big mutant plant blocking the way, which we did see. And we can go there to find it, maybe. So we have to go buy a jug to hold the pure water. Do we want to talk about the jug buying scene?
Yes,
Did you guys pay
I would
10
love
million
to talk
gold
about
for
jug
it?
buying. I don't think I got the best deal here. So we
I
need
paid
to get some of this-
100, and I also
Oh, wow.
didn't think I got the best deal.
Yeah,
I paid
also
a
stopped at
1,000, and
100.
he was so happy. He was too happy after I gave him 1,000. He was like,
Well, yeah, let's describe what we're
"Yes!"
talking about here. So we
Yeah.
need to get a bottle to hold the spring water because we've determined that we can purify the plant, blocking the way with the pure spring water. So we go to the marketplace and approach this merchant, and first he offers to sell us a bottle for, I think at first, like 1,000,000 gold or something like that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
at
it's
least
absurd.
1,000,000.
And we're like, no way. And he drops it down to like 10,000. No way. 1,000. No way. Then he went down to 100, and I agreed to that because it seemed reasonable. I guess I don't really understand the economics here. And he was still like happy about it. Like as I walked away, he's like, hey, 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 hey.
Yeah, I bet you can get it down to like a fucking penny.
Yeah, or 10 or something. But I was worried about blowing the deal.
I mean, it's an
Jim?
outdoor market. He's selling jugs from his rug that he works from. It should be $1.
I tried to go
Have
back
you
and
been
talk
to
to
a
this
flea
guy
market
later.
recently, though? Like, inflation has hit the flea markets, too. Some of that
I have
stuff's
not.
expensive. Jim, how much did you pay?
I paid 3,000.
Oh my god,
Wow.
that's more than I had. John, you're muted. Nobody can hear your wows and your chit chat.
Wow. I had 1,000 yen gold.
Well, that makes sense because you were,
dollars.
like, thinking about the Canadian money rather than American money.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Yeah,
You're used
it's
to
true.
everything being
Yeah.
a little
The
bit more
low-hand
expensive.
exchange rate, yeah.
Yeah.
So we get a jug, and now we
We
can
get a
go.
jug.
Now we can go back to the dragon's nest and get the water.
Yeah,
Hooray.
we head through the nest and the forest and arrive at the shrine. Rose
Well,
spots
can
a
I
sculpture
say
of
for
a
a
dragon.
moment,
Yep,
like,
yep.
after we get the water, I had the dangest time figuring out how to get back across that river. I don't know why. It's just like this
Yeah, the game's
map.
really bad about. Well, listen, the backgrounds. I had a big problem this chunker as well with backgrounds where I'm just looking at things going like, where the fuck am I supposed to go? It all looks like fucking pixels and polygons to me. I can't tell. I don't know.
Yeah, but it helps that there's little arrows where you can walk through, but if you're supposed to interact with the environment, there's no indication that
I
You can go
Sometimes
over
the
to something.
camera
Put a-
scrolls on an
put a
area, so
sparkle.
like you
Yeah.
can't see.
I need it
Yeah.
to put a sparkle if there's something on the screen that I can interact with, please.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
also,
annoyed-
Also, Johnny, we didn't mention the fireplace interaction.
Oh,
Earlier in the
right.
game.
Oh, yeah. This town in general fucking annoyed me. There are so many little
Oh,
hidden areas in
yeah.
this town, and there's nothing in any of
I
them.
hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Yeah, I agree.
And
I
the
tried
weapon
to get to
shop had
everything.
jack shit.
It had like,
I bought
It had
one
the-
thing.
yeah, I
It had
bought
that,
two
like,
things.
It had that 10,000 gold accessory that lets you
No.
autocomplete all
Oh
your
yeah,
missions
I want
Yeah.
that. I want.
It had one
that.
too that like reduced physical damage by 50%.
by half.
I want that
Yeah.
too.
I thought the antique merchant had that stuff, but I could be wrong.
No, because I never
think
looked
it's
at
this
his
dude. Yeah, I didn't- I
wares.
didn't-
Yeah,
go
I
to
didn't
his
see his.
inventory
I
either.
didn't find a way to even look at his inventory. I don't
You
think
just
you
talk to
can.
him. You can, because I did. Just talk to him.
Nah.
Go back into his shop and talk to him.
Don't believe it.
You're right. I am a liar.
Mm-hmm.
I hated this town. There's so much like secrety stuff that it seems like you should be like finding cool stuff, and there's nothing in any of these fucking
Yeah.
rooms. It's a real drag.
Did
I
you
like
guys
searched
get
the
this
yelled
fucking
at
idea
town.
of the
for?
town. Like I like the idea of all kind of hidden passages and things, but you're right. There's no reward for exploration.
Did you guys
Yeah,
get
give
yelled
me
at
a
for
little
running
something
on the
for my
roof?
serotonin. Give me a little something.
I
get-
did, Jim.
Yeah, I also got yelled at for running on the roof, and then I ran
Mm-hmm.
even more.
If you go and if you like, I followed that guy back into his little house and talked to him, because he like comes outside and he's like, "Don't run on the roof," and then he goes inside. And if you go inside and talk to him, he goes, "The roof is for everyone."
Yeah. I like that.
He says, "Run, don't walk, don't run. You are not part of the Turbo team." Anyway, we arrive at the shrine. Rose spots a sculpture of a dragon and tells us to take out our dragon spirits. They all resonate together with the sculpture, and Dart asks if that means there's a dragon inside. Rose tells him to wait and see. Inside, we find a bunch of empty treasure chests with notes telling us to go away.
Yeah,
Someone has
I
already
like
looted
this.
this place.
Me
There's lots
too.
of
But
signs,
every
too. They're
chest,
like,
every
chest.
chest.
Yeah, every single
Well,
chest.
then you find them all at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? How'd you
If
find
you
them?
if you go back to the room behind where you do the talk fight, they're all
No,
those treasure chests are
that's
back
the next chunker.
Oh, you stopped
Sorry.
right after.
You didn't get to a save first?
Well, there's a save right there.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
just
you
went
have to
and
leave
saved.
the area to get to
And
that
I
save.
turned. No, you don't. There's a save point right on that screen with the lady. So,
It's mostly nothing. It's most of the chests have 20 gold, which fuck you.
There's a better weapon for Rose.
Yes, and actually that weapon was quite kick-ass. Suddenly she was one-shotting enemies, and I loved it. We find a combination lock, and then you find the code by accidentally activating a trap that drops you into a minecart that then zips you like a roller coaster all throughout the shrine. And if you pay attention, you pass by these signs while you're going down the roller coaster to the minecart trap that give you the combination for the lock. Why would you put these
This was
there?
fun.
So,
I liked
yeah.
it.
I like the roller coaster a lot, and I like.
do it
There's a
twice.
couple of glowy sigils you can find that completely heal you. And I was like, yeah, game.
Yeah.
Except one that you turn off because you need to go check a statue and see what direction
Yeah, you
it's
have to like
facing.
Yeah.
flip it. You have to flip it up, and you can't see.
And I was
it
like,
anymore.
no.
Yeah.
I tried to put it back, but it wouldn't let me put it back after.
There's also a couple of statues that very specifically say like what direction they're facing, and then you find a stairway that turns into it's like a trick stairway that flattens out when you get to the top into a slide. So you have to
also-
turn the statues the right way.
I was thinking you're already at the top, Dart. What does it matter
Yeah,
if they
just-
goes? What if they turns into a slide? You're already at the top, dude.
Yeah.
He's
Just keep
respecting
going.
the conceit.
He is not an American
He
Ninja
didn't earn
Warrior.
it.
Anyway, we get to the top finally, and we find a thief named Drake who is convinced we're here to steal his treasure, so we fight him.
He
Yeah,
had a
it's
lot of
Nathan Drake.
HP.
He had a fuckload of HP, and he healed himself. Fuck you and you're healing
Yeah.
yourself.
He had a big floppy hat, and he likes to play pranks.
did.
His pranks involve like rolling bombs at you or making a wire mesh that protects him from any attacks. Johnny,
I
do you
found-
want to ask me a question about this guy, Johnny?
Is he a Vanessa boyfriend? Oh, because he's a
Heck
magician, and you
yes.
love magicians.
He is a
Drake
magician.
is the best. He's a magician.
He's unhoused, Vanessa. He lives in this. He lives at the top of this shrine.
That's
Yeah,
a
in an
house.
old ruins, which is amazing.
Yeah. He's
And he's
really
friends with a
fun and
ghost.
funny. He makes funny little notes.
And you know it's a ghost.
It would be really fun to like be married to this guy, and he would just leave you funny little notes around the house. Wouldn't you like that?
I'd
Funny
love
little
it.
notes.
Yeah, so any stalkers out there that want to try and
Thank
woo
you
for
Vanessa,
That's not what Vanessa said.
That's not what I said. I
any
said
stalkers out there that
married.
want to woo Vanessa, Vanessa would
Nope.
love
This
if
is
you
a
leave her little
post-marriage
notes.
activity.
This guy's floppy hat, and then like some of the other environments in this chunker, I got some Final Fantasy IX vibes. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
me too.
guys felt that, but I felt it.
Well, sure. I mean, it looks like the Black Mage, what were they called? What were the
Black
non-VV? No, the non-VV. There's like 9 of them or something. You have to fight them.
Oh, the
The waltzes?
the waltz,
Yeah,
black
yeah,
waltz,
yeah, the
black
black
waltz.
waltzes.
Yeah. Cool.
We beat him, and once we beat him, he tells us that he has to protect Shirley. Surely you can't be serious. A ghost appears and tells him it's okay. Rose asks the ghost, Shirley, if she recognizes her, and she does. Shirley says Rose has been on her sad journey since then. Thanks.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Obviously,
Is this one of her
the Dragon
friends that
Wars.
she talked about earlier? I don't know if she's been around since the Dragon campaign, but probably.
Yeah.
It seems like
Also, it turns out she's not an elf. That's just like headgear. She does not have long.
Yeah, I was gonna say she has human ears and
Yep.
like a sticky out headgear,
But she's immortal, so
like an elf.
like an elf. Dart asks the ghost for Dragoni plant. She doesn't have any. But she tells Dart that he can use her dragon spirit, which is the spirit of the silver-eyed white dragon.
the healing dragon for
The
girls.
silver-eyed white dragon.
Silver Eye White Dragon. I'm
Thank
Yu-Gi-Oh.
you so much.
Neat.
Silver eyes,
Yeah.
white dragon can't lose. Is that what you're getting at?
Oh, Silver Eyes White Dragon can't lose.
That's a good mashup, actually. Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty good, actually. Like you guys don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh's good.
I like Yu-Gi-Oh because like at first he's like, "It's me, Yu-Gi-Oh," and then he's like, "It's me, the Pharaoh."
Yeah, me, other Yu-Gi. The fun thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is if you read the original manga, it very clearly set itself up to be a story about different games, where each issue they would play a different game, and then after like 5 or 6 issues, he lands on that card game. And very clearly that was popular. And you can almost see the editor behind the scenes going, do the card game more.
Yeah.
Because then it only becomes about the card game. And they made so much fucking money off of that card game.
It would have been so much more fun if it was about different games.
I agree. I actually kind of liked the original idea. But I actually like the... I don't really care. I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat over. We have to challenge her for her silver-eyed white dragon spirit.
I was
And then we have to-
annoyed when this started because that
Yes.
fight with the floppy hat
Drake.
guy was pretty tough.
Yeah, he does like
Used a
50
lot of
fucking
things.
damage. You have like 250 health. That sucks. I went through almost all my potions.
Yeah, me too.
It
has
took me
like
a little
a
while to
billion
figure this out. I did figure it out. I assume you all did as well. You don't fight her.
Yeah.
I
defend.
figured it out immediately.
Yeah, me too. I didn't
hit her
even
a
try to
bunch.
attack.
I
No.
hit her a bunch, and she hits really fucking hard if you hit her.
Yeah,
And heals. She drains.
well, I think that because my health was so low, I'm like, oh, I'll just heal up as much as I can before I start actually fighting her, and then she was
Smart.
very happy that I wasn't hitting her, so I just kept
You were just
not
like, wow,
hitting
she's
her.
not attacking me.
Yeah. Well, she does attack you though with talk therapy.
Yeah, she does make you answer a bunch of questions. She transforms into Shana at one point.
This was so stupid.
It's pretty dumb. I didn't really write down all the dialogue and shit. Like, it's whatever.
Yeah,
we
she's
win.
like she gets Dart to talk about his past and then talk about whether Shauna or his revenge is more important. And if you fail the dialogue, she doesn't attack you. She just like makes you do it over again.
Yeah, she transforms back into Shirley, and then you have to defend, and then wait for her to transform back into Shana
Yeah.
again.
And then
I
she
hit her
does
enough
the-
times that I was almost dead, and
Were you
She,
like
uh,
defending to heal, and then
yeah. She does so much damage, though. She was doing more damage than I could heal for, so I was like, this isn't going to work. I'm going to die. I'm going to have to redo this.
Well, I figured whenever she transforms into your friends, you shouldn't hit her, and that's
Yeah.
where I started.
That's when I
never
pulled
hit
out.
her, never. Which
That's
I
when I pulled
love
out
because
Lavitz's Jade Dragon tricks and smacked her, which we didn't even talk about.
oh, I like his dragon trick. I did use his whole trick that like turns everyone into a dragoon, or is that just like anyone who? Maybe if you're
I don't
all...
know. I meant to ask that. I did trigger that, but I triggered it with Dart.
Okay, so I think it must be if your whole party is powered up, like and can become a dragoon, then there is a move that any of them can do where everyone becomes a dragoon at once.
Interesting. And then they stay a Dragoon for a few
Oh.
turns, whereas usually they instantly undragoon.
I think that has to do with like your dragoon level or something because Laffit Slampert was only staying a dragoon for 1 turn, but the other 2 were staying a dragoon for 2 turns. So
I
don't
couldn't.
know.
oh, so
I
you're
only
just a
got-
baby.
The lady to level 2, Rose. I only got Rose to level.
I don't think I got any of them at level 2, and I was using it every chance I got, so I don't really know
don't
what
know
I'm
that
doing
I
wrong.
did.
Well,
there.
sometimes, but I think to get to level 2, you kind of like you need to keep leaving it. Like they have to have the ability to go to a second level and then let them do it.
Yeah, you have
so
to
you
like
get- okay,
power
so-
up.
We didn't really discuss how this works, so maybe we should do that.
Sure.
When you in combat, you get an option to transform into a Dragoon. Before you can do that, you have to gain enough SP. You gain SP by doing regular attacks. You gain more SP by doing your addition, by completing your additions correctly. After you've gained enough SP, you get the option to turn into a Dragoon. So you're saying if you don't immediately turn into a Dragoon, but instead build more SP first, they'll stay a Dragoon longer. Okay, that's good to know.
That's why she said to use your attacks, because when you use your attacks, you gain SP, and you can continue to be a Dragoon.
You also get magic as a Dragoon, and they all have different spells, which are pretty good. I don't know. I
like the animations.
At times, yeah, they're long. I liked them the first time, and then I'm like, shut up.
That Siphon one was pretty good, like where it gives some health back. It's not a ton of health, though.
I didn't feel like the Dragoon attacks were doing so much more damage that it was really even worthwhile, though I kept using it because I thought I was leveling it up, but maybe not. I don't know. But sometimes it would hit really fucking hard, and sometimes it wouldn't. And I would be like, that would have done less, that did less damage than a regular attack. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm dumb. Anyway, let's cut to the chase. We're at the end of this.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this talk battle because that's what I always want in every battle, the option to just talk it out.
I mean, we got to play Undertale on this fucking show. We got to do it. You'll love Undertale.
Yeah.
You know,
But
you can play,
at this point, they're
in
probably going to
Undertale, you
remaster
cannot
it like
fight
next
anybody.
week.
Yeah.
No, they'll wait until we play it and then they'll remaster it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are the video game podcast for the industry insiders.
That's
listen to
true.
us,
They look at what we're
and then they
playing
make
and
their
they're like, this
Right.
is what people are interested in. Let's remaster this.
Yeah. We're the taste alphas of the video game podcasting world.
I love that term.
Good God. That's such an inside joke that even the listeners don't get it. We finish the fight. Once it's over, she gives us the spirit of this white silver dragon. We heal Drake by combining it with Dart's red dragon spirit, which feels like it's going to be important later on that we can do that, but it's nothing here. But she asks us to heal Drake because he's been protecting her. And then she tells Rose that her long journey is almost over and that Dart is going to lead her to the end of her journey. And then she vanishes and we leave to save Shana, and that's it for this episode of the quest log.
So,
Jim.
guys,
Yay.
Drake is definitely coming back, right? Like
I hope so.
his name is Drake, and this game is about dragons. Like
Ooh,
that
I
I
didn't
want
guy
him
is
to
gotta
be a
think
party
about that.
member so badly. He deserves to be
Yeah.
a Dragoon.
He does
definitely
hang out
coming
there,
back.
and if you talk to him again, he's like, "Where'd Shirley go?
Yeah.
Where's Shirley?"
I assume he'll follow the party and eventually be like, Shana, she come with you? Where'd she go?
Yeah. Or maybe
Jim.
he's like, yeah. What am I squarely against? I
No.
am
Wrong.
Oh.
Incorrect.
What
Where
am
are
I?
we playing to next week?
Oh, good question. Let me take a look.
Boy. Jim, everybody else was prepared for this episode. Except for
Well, he
Vanessa, who
takes
hadn't
a
written the
look.
last time on.
Why doesn't
Johnny, who
Johnny
is in his
tell us what
pajamas.
he's squarely against?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. We'll get to that after the squarely against. Johnny?
Whoa. Oh, wait. I have a really easy one. We're going to finish the first disc.
That's
Is that
that
easy?
means nothing.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Whoa, we're gonna. Well, you'll play to when you have to change the disc.
Do you
I'm
have
not
to
playing
change
on
the
a
disc?
disc.
You're
I don't
not
have to change
changing
the disc.
fucking discs.
Oh. Okay, hold on. We're gonna play.
Matt and Vanessa finished the game. It never made me change the disc. It might. We might get a disc change screen.
Yeah, but we don't know.
We're gonna play to the next time we fight. We have to fight Dole.
Okay.
We fight Dole,
Okay.
and then that's
Okay.
the end of disc 1.
Now, are we going to play to right at the beginning of the fight with Dole, or do you think we should find a save point first, Johnny?
I did.
I'm
I
teasing
did
you.
the
Good
thing.
God.
I did the thing, and then I just went back.
My favorite
To
thing to
the
do is
save
give
point.
Matt a hard time. Don't give me a hard time.
No.
This is where I didn't play anymore past this too because I can save at any spot. So I just beat her and saved.
I found this week I didn't use that as much just because I didn't really need it. You know what I love, though, with these PS Classics? The rewind feature was great
Yeah.
for rewinding to double check some dialogue to be like, excuse me, what did you just fucking say? Also, now that I'm thinking about it, hey, gang, Vanessa and Jim, well, not Jim, Vanessa in particular, guess what you can do? You
What?
miss a screen that you're like, I wish I could have gotten a screenshot of that. Rewind it 30 seconds.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh.
You're welcome for everything.
Okay, now we can talk about what we're squarely against.
Yeah, Johnny, why don't you kick us off? What are you squarely against?
I am squarely against how slow combat can be in this game.
Yeah.
It is so slow.
The reason why I never want to play Wild Arms for this show is because I think Wild Arms is like twice as slow as this.
But I think if we played the PS5 version, can you speed it up as well? Or
I don't
just
think so.
rewind?
No, I think it's just a straight port. I don't think it has any of those. Like,
Yeah, it's a
quality of
PS
life features
Classic,
on it.
right? It's just like
Yeah.
this. There's no
Just
quality of
straightforward.
life improvements.
Oh,
That
okay, I wasn't
think.
sure. I haven't played that version.
I really want to play that game too, but boy, does that make me not want to do it. Because God, Johnny, I could not agree more. Like and the transformations, even with the short transformation turned on, like you just sit and watch nothing happen for 30 solid seconds, and then they turn into the Dragoon. And then you choose your attack, and then you just wait for 30 seconds, and it loads up it's so fucking slow. And what do we do after we do our squarely against, Johnny?
I haven't done my squarely against.
Pass it off. Nobody else has.
Yeah.
Oh, Vanessa, what are you squarely against?
I guess I am squarely against the continued misogyny directed at Shana.
It's rough.
It's
I legitimately, last week I
This might
found
be
it.
the worst game for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was finding it kind of funny last week, and by the end of this chunker, I was like, I'm fucking tired of this.
Yeah.
It's really irritating. It's really irritating that it comes from like every character that we meet who just like takes one look at her and they're like, "Pff, whatever. Or
I mean, she
they
is like
baby
13
her.
years old, though, right?
No, she's a 18-year-old woman.
Are we sure it's misogyny and not ageism?
Yeah, I think so because I don't think if she was an 18-year-old boy, they would be like, get into the kitchen.
No, they'd be like, go
Or-
die in war.
Yeah. And they wouldn't
Which
be
is what
like,
they tell you to do anyway.
Yeah. Go die in a fucking war, idiot.
yeah.
Hope you knocked
So,
somebody up already.
Yeah, it just it's not interesting or fun or funny in any way, you know? It just it doesn't endear me to the other characters, and it doesn't endear me to her either because she's such a wet blanket and so passive about all of it. You know, she doesn't stand up for herself. She's just like, "Oh, yes, you are right. I am a piece of shit girl." And cries about it all the time. And I don't like it. It's not fun. Jim, what are you squarely against?
I am roundly for the way that they try to ditch Shana in every town that they go to. Like it always comes out of nowhere because they're about to be like, all right, we know what we're about to do. We're gonna march to this, and then it's usually Lavitz will turn around and go, Shana, maybe you should stay here.
Yeah. Or Dart. Sometimes it's Dart that's like, hey,
Yeah.
why don't you fucking beat
Yeah.
it,
Stay here.
idiot?
Why don't you go make some food for the soldiers? Yeah, there's a kitchen over there.
You can't do guard duty, can you? Why don't you go fucking cook? Make me a sandwich.
I was trying to avoid the sandwich joke. But,
Matt,
That's what the game's doing, though.
pretty much. Yeah. Matt, what are you squarely against?
Ooh, hey, you know what? I'm going to keep it positive. I am roundly for the Dragoon mechanic. It's slow, but I like it. They look cool. I think they look cool, and I think it's neat. It's color-coded like Power Rangers. It's it's fun. The attacks are pretty cool, even though it's repetitive. It's the same fucking thing every time. But yeah, it's neat. Sure, why not? They fucking sprout wings. Their armor gets all fucking elaborate. And then they fly up into the air and just stab the shit out of things. And it's fucking neato. I like it. So that's what I'm roundly for.
All right. Well, I think, like we said, we're going to play to the end of the first disc if you're playing along at home. I would assume you still get like a disc change screen where you have to like just press X. You always do in these ports.
Because I think we did I think I did when I played Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, it still says like change disc, but you just have to hit X, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's where we'll play to next time. But before we go, let's take a few minutes to talk about how we leveled up. I'll go first because mine's going to be quick. I went to see the Masters of the Universe movie.
I'm so jealous.
I thought it was super good. I went in. I just had like a couple hours to kill, so I was like, I'm going to go see a movie because Amanda.
What a lie! You fucking planned this in advance. 3 days before you saw this movie, you were like,
"Oh, it was not 3 days." It was like I bought the ticket like the day before I went.
You bought the ticket a month in advance. I pre-ordered it.
And I went and I thought, well, maybe it'll be okay. And I was surprised at how good it was. The script was kind of stupid. Like it tries to be, that is definitely not as funny as it thinks it is. There's a couple like jokes and gags that don't really land. But for the most part, it's really good. And the guy that plays He-Man is really good. Like that guy's gonna be a star. He's really good in the movie. And it makes He-Man cool. I always thought I've never watched He-Man. I've never played with a He-Man toy, which is not a thing that was part of my childhood. But
yeah, it's a little old for you. My mom texted me. She saw the trailer for it while she was watching something. And my mom texted me and was like, "Oh my God, have you seen they're making another He-Man? They're making a He-Man movie." She's like, those are the first toys you were ever like into as like a little kid.
Oh, wow.
I had so many She-Ra and He-Man dolls. I think I got all the He-Man ones like from a garage sale. Just got them all at once in a bundle. But the She-Ra dolls I was getting new when I was extra good or extra injured when I broke my arm when I was about 5. I was in the hospital and my parents got me a Montana doll. Who I think that's his name, the guy who like his little eyes bug out, and he's the sidekick of Hordak, and the nurses adored it and borrowed it from me to take it around the ward. Then I have such a strong memory of one of the nurses bringing it back and like poking it around the corner and making his eyes bug out, and I'm like, amazing.
That's fun.
I remember
also
that I had
a crystal horse then because it was a very bad break.
We used to visit some cousins that lived on like a lake in like a lake house. It's actually like an old plantation, but it was like a big, beautiful lake house. And we'd do like, what do you want from me? It was Texas. I was 4. Fucking make faces at me.
You still should have said no.
It's problematic.
Canceled.
What I
There's
remember
a dark
is
history.
I loved going there because A, we did 4th of July there, so they would do a big fireworks show over the lake, which was awesome. But B, it was a dumping ground for all of the parents to bring the old toys. And so they had what probably wasn't, but seemed to me to be a full collection of the He-Man stuff. They had all the cats. They had all the castles. They had all the fucking cars. They had fucking everything. They also had a full fucking suite of micro machines, and I just loved going up there and playing with those things for hours on end.
Sweet. I would I would say check out the movie because the movie is really good. I was, and it's not hard for a movie to do this, but I was moved to tears a couple times. Once was when He-Man uses his sword for the first time and uses the power. I thought that was a super well done scene. The like scene at the end where he has to rediscover his power.
Thundercats, go!
It's amazing. It's super well done. Like I said, the guy that plays He-Man, like when he's He-Man, like he fucking sells it. Like it's really, really good. And god damn it, I didn't want to like it, but Jared Leto's Skeletor is fucking funny. It's really well done. It looks really good. It's just a good movie. So yeah, that's how I
can't be better. cannot be
better
better
what?
than the original.
The Dolph Lundgren movie.
Yeah, it cannot possibly be better than the Dolph Lundgren.
Matt's right.
I've never seen that.
I mean, don't, but you're missing out on the best, one of the best villain performances that's ever been made. I'm trying to, who played him? Come on, everybody.
Skeletor.
Who played
Oh, it was that
Skeletor?
guy
I'll
from
kill
like
you.
The Box and all that. That like creepy guy. I can't remember his name though.
The
Frank
box
Langella.
with Cameron Diaz.
Langella,
Yeah, Frank
that's right.
Langella. Yeah.
He fucking.
with
That's
Cameron
one of
Diaz.
those. That's one of those. The movie is so bad, but the guy playing the villain is just having the best time of his fucking life. It's so good. I am going to go see that, I think, with my brother on his birthday in a couple of weeks. I told my son that I would wait until he gets back from out of town to see it with him, but I think that I'm going to go see it without him.
It's super good. Vanessa, how did you level up?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I don't think I've done anything this week, to be honest with you. I will give a shout
What are you talking about? You went to Big 250. You went to the party.
Yeah, that's right. Got that out. I will give a shout out to a YouTube channel that I watch quite a lot of, and I think Jim may as well. It's called Legal Eagle, and probably most people have heard of it, but if you haven't, he did
Big
a
one.
whole breakdown of this whole Lego bricks and minifigs thing.
Oh, I gotta
sweeping
check that
the
out.
internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he does a really good sort of layout of the issues and how a lot of the sort of dialogue around what's going on isn't really legally accurate. You know, there's always moral issues and who you like and who you don't like. But as far as what the legal issues are at hand, I think he does a good job of getting into that. And he has a lot of good videos about a lot of other topics too. So check that out. And I guess I leveled up by mostly just watching YouTube and putting gel in my cat's eye because he has a little bit of infection. But he's getting
Oh,
better.
really quick, just because I mean, I don't think we talked about it otherwise, but how good was that last episode of Widow's Bay?
So good. I love it.
The show just
I
fucking
actually,
rips. I recommended it to all of my friends.
Yeah. I rewatched episodes 2 and 3 this week just to enjoy it, and I really enjoyed rewatching it because when you're not like worried about what's going to happen, the performances are a lot easier to focus in on. And just what a great powerhouse lead performance from what's his
Reese.
name?
Yeah,
Yes.
Matthew Reese. Yeah, he's
Matthew Reese.
fantastic in that show.
He's great. He's
But-
funny, but without being too hammy. Like, it's such a fine line to walk.
He's doing so many little physical things too in like all the scenes that he's in. It's just very good.
And I think that Patricia is one of my favorite characters ever in television. I'm sure I've said that before on the show, but it's maintaining
She's
strong.
Awesome.
Yeah. Between that and Carol from Pluribus, it's like Apple TV is really nailing it with the female characters recently.
Yeah, maximum pleasure guaranteed. I know that you guys aren't watching that yet, but I hope that you all kind of check that out because it is really great. I think you'd all like it. It's fantastic. It's just it's a thriller. It's not like horror comedy like Widow's Peak. It's crime thriller comedy, but it's a good fucking time. Tatiana Maslany is just the best.
All right, Johnny, how did you level up?
Johnny already leveled up. Oh wait, no,
No,
that
I-
was squarely against. Sorry.
That was a while ago. I leveled down. I want to dedicate this
no.
episode. I'm sorry, I'm not going to say it.
No,
to
I'm not.
the-
I'm not. Oh, knowing. I'm just saying. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. To
You
the
walked on
loss
broken
of,
glass. We all know about it.
I did walk on broken glass.
The camera's zooming in on you while you have this tender moment that I'm stepping on.
I lost my cat. My cat
Oh, no.
passed away, and I was sad. She was just getting very weak and couldn't walk, and I had to put her down, and that sucks. As I'm sure anyone who's gone through, it feels like a breakup. That's the only way I can describe it. Is like losing some, like the patterns of your life suddenly is so weird. Yeah.
No, I
So,
felt that way after Jack, and I felt guilty, like I hadn't done enough for him. even though I know that I did, and I know you did the right thing for Porky too. But I think I cried every day for like 2 weeks after Jacket. It's a big thing to lose a pet.
Yeah. So I don't know about getting a pet. I'm probably not going to get a pet just because I'm doing in some transition stuff right now. So not in the immediate future, but I'll think about getting a dog or a cat, or two cat. I'd probably get 2 cats or 1 dog is sort of where I'm at with that. I'm not copying Vanessa. It's just that like now adoption places really want you to get 2 cats because they do better with company.
Yeah,
I feel like Dory would be a lot happier with another cat in the house, but I can't do another one. I'm not doing it. You know.
Yeah.
I feel bad. This place is small though. I'm not doing 2 cats.
I love having Luca and Rupert together, and they love each other so much. And when you catch them cuddling or grooming each other, is just the cutest thing I've ever seen. I lose my mind.
And they can
every
bug
day
each other.
looking at them.
They will never just gang up. They won't just gang up on me. That would definitely not happen. I'm sure that won't happen.
That doesn't happen with these boys. They love me too.
But yeah, otherwise, I have a long running joke between me and my ex is that I thought the song Walking on Broken Glass was called Gonna Get Married because for some reason I misheard the chorus as gonna get married.
John,
famously.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like a happy marriage song.
It does.
It's so happy. And then you hear the actual lyrics. And I was saying with a puke on our Discord that it's I was talking about wedding songs. I was like, oh, maybe it should be Walking on Broken Glass. He's like, the more I watch this video, the more I think it would be an amazing wedding walking down the aisle song. Although it is a bit poignant, for sure. And that video, Annie Lennox, she's in her mid-30s. She's not that old in the video, but she's playing like this grand dame who's super jealous. And it's got John Malkovich and Hugh Laurie in the video for some reason. And they're really
something
good.
With Hugh Laurie. I don't remember what it was. It was like an ad or like a plug or something from years ago, where he was in some like British show where he was like the goofy neighbor or something, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Hugh Laurie
started in
Dr. House.
Yeah, this was the whole his character in this definitely reminds you of his Blackadder, the third.
That's what it
character.
was. It was Blackadder. I saw a clip from Blackadder.
Blackadder's amazing. You watch all the seasons, but the third and fourth
been meaning
are
to
very
watch that
good.
for years, and I just never have.
And Miranda Richardson in Blackadder the Second. It's so fun. She plays Queen Elizabeth, and she's insane. It's really good. Stephen Fry shows up, and a lot of great stuff. Anyway, so I really like that video, and it's a great song about a breakup. Oddly enough. Otherwise, I watched Poker Face. I just got past what's his name? Sam Robertson? Who's the guy from Detroiters?
Sam Richardson.
Jim? Richardson.
He's
just watched
fucking
the
delightful.
Sam Richardson episode of Poker Face is so good. It's a lot of fun.
I thought about rewatching that. What was it called? Like Sheriff Werewolf or something movie that he's in? Which I remember at the time I was like, yeah, I remember at the time I was like, yeah, that was fine, but I kind of want to watch it again just because it's such a fucking delight.
I rewatched it a few months ago, and it holds up. It's still good. It's still funny.
Anything else? I played more. I played every single game on the Capcom Fighting Collection 2 with my friend Robbie yesterday, and that was really fun.
What's on that?
Project Justice, which is the second Rival Schools game. It's got Power Stone 1 and 2. So we played some Power Stone 2.
Yeah, I wanted that real bad. But I'm waiting
Star Gladiator. Yeah, just wait. Just put on your wish list and get when it's on sale. Star Gladiator's on it. Capcom versus SNK 1 and 2. And those are great games. And I played a lot of those. I think my favorite, Capcom versus SNK 2 is great. And I really like Project Justice. And Power Stone's fun once you get the hang of it.
Yeah, I loved Power Stone on the Dreamcast. That game is wild. What's really funny is how it just ripped off all sorts of popular properties for its characters. It's Iron Man and Goku and Sailor Moon, I think. And they just call them other names.
Matt, how did you level up?
Oh boy, I did too much this week, and I'm going to talk about it. I'll try not to take too long. I'll start off by saying I read a comic book that was sent to me by a listener. It was called Common Grounds. I had never heard of it. It was a Astro City-esque, like an Astro City-esque look at superheroes, but not published by one of the big two. It was an image book and has a few image references, but it's about a coffee shop, a coffee chain called Common Grounds, where superheroes can meet and just kind of be regular people, and villains can go, and nobody's allowed to fight. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. Big thank you for sending that. I thought it was great. It's just small stories. It's like an anthology type thing where none of the stories are longer than like 5 pages, but it was just kind of like glimpses into these people's lives that are a little more realistic than you typically see, of like, a speedster that's miserable because his life it's hard living like that, and like can't hold a relationship, can't live a normal life, or a touching story about a supervillain and a superhero years after they both retired, where the one of them is homeless and the other one kind of offering him a helping hand. And then there's a kind of a twist at the end of that where you realize that the guy offering the helping hand was the villain, not the hero. It was interesting. It was great, and I really enjoyed it. So if you're a comic book reader, Common Grounds, it's just kind of a 6-issue limited series, but well worth hunting down. It was a good read. I finished a book called When the Wolf Comes Home that I may have mentioned last week. It's kind of a werewolf story. It's kind of a Danny Moonstar from New Mutants story, where with a 5-year-old boy who has Danny Moonstar abilities. Vanessa knows what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. There's 2 bears inside you.
No, it's not. It was good. It was a good horror novel. It's real fucking gritty and nasty, but also like really touching, and it's about families and fathers, and which always gets me, obviously. And had a really fucked up ending. I really liked it a lot. When the Wolf Comes Home by Nat Cassidy. I would hard recommend if you're a horror fan. It's real good. I finished Mina the Hollower. I talked about that a lot last week, so I won't drag it out, but I'll just say that I ran me about 32 hours, I think was my final playtime.
Did you end up 100%ing that?
I did not. I was on a path to 100% it, and kind of got up Saturday and played a little bit more, and was kind of like, do I want to keep going back to each area and looking for that one more treasure chest that's going to do nothing for me? And kind of hit that point where I was like, I don't care about this. And just decided to run the final dungeon, and I did, and it was fun, and I'm glad that I drug it out a little bit. I didn't want it to be over, and then I finished it at the right time. Like, I didn't let it sit and then stop playing it. But it's a great, fun game. A big recommend to anybody. $20 is the price, which is dirt cheap, and it is just a real fun throwback, kind of Zelda style, but with its own little twists and some Souls-like stuff game. It's got a ton of accessibility options. You can make it way easy on yourself. You can make it harder on yourself. It had a real fucked up ending. I'm hoping that they release some DLCs that kind of give it a better ending, which I imagine they're planning if it sells well enough. But it was great. Straight up. Not that I play all the newest games when they come out, but for me, that's a Game of the Year contender. It was fucking amazing. And finally, I went and saw the Amazing Digital Circus finale. I've talked about that show on the podcast before. None of the rest of you have ever watched it. But I want to give a big recommend to all of our listeners. Amazing Digital Circus is a show that you can find on YouTube for free, though it's also on Netflix if you prefer to watch it there. It's a 9-episode series. It's a one-and-done series. It starts off, I think, a little rough. It is about, it starts with a person kind of appearing in a digital circus. And she believes that she is trapped there, that she's in a VR game or something like that. And how, it's about how she and the other characters that are going to get out. I feel like the first couple episodes are a bit rough around the edges because, the animation's a little rough. Which they do fix after a few episodes, and it does by the end look amazing. but B, I feel like it kind of sets itself up as like a thing of the week show. They go on these adventures as part of their life in the amazing digital circus, and the first couple episodes are kind of about that. So I felt like it was setting itself up to be that, and I wasn't super interested in it, but my daughter really convinced me to watch more of it, and very quickly it just becomes about them being trapped there. And it's pretty dark, you know. It's about people that are trapped in this digital existence that want to get out and are miserable. There's an AI that controls them or that runs the circus that is kind of the antagonist, called Kane. And we went and saw the finale in theaters, episode 9, which does not come out on YouTube until I think the 19th, but is available to see in theaters. And it was excellent. Like, I fucking was moved to tears. I thought it was super well done. It had some good twists I didn't see coming. And definitely, like, with the episodes were coming out, like, fucking 6-month gaps between episodes because it's an independently produced, digitally animated show. So lots of time to think about what's going to happen. And honestly, like, there were things that happened that I just didn't see coming that really worked and were really good. And I really liked it. And it's a big recommend from me, particularly when that last episode comes out. First episodes are a little rough, but once you get into it, it's fantastic. It tells a great story, has great characters, and is great. I'm excited to see what Gooseworks, the person that makes it, does next. Which I learned is a trans woman, which I did not know. Haley told me about that. So support trans artists, you fucking monsters. Yeah, I'm looking at all three of you. You're all just shaking your heads. We're not going to do that. We're not going to watch this show.
What? But...
Yeah, pouty faces don't work on me. I'm a parent. Yeah, that's it. That's how I leveled up. Amazing Digital Circus. Fantastic. Well worth the time. And that's it. That's it for me. That's it for this episode. What's next?
That is it for this episode of Square Roots. Before we go, I will remind everyone we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Square Roots Podcast. Vanessa, you want to talk about mixtape this month?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay. We're going to do a bonus about mixtape. So look forward to that this month. You can get access to all that content at the $3 tier. At the $5 tier, you can access all that content, plus you get to vote on games we play on the show. Another benefit of being a patron is that we like to personally thank some of them on the air every week, and I will start us off this week by thanking Ryan, Coffee Dingo, Sexy Grandma's Retirement Home, Tracy, Jaybird, Brian Pitt, John Scala, Chris Sasaki, Samu Mitchell, and Ed DeRule.
I'd like to thank Jason Timms, Cat Bogus, Ari Kupovara, Cyril the Wolf, Matt Jorgensen, Tom, Ron, Tracy the Board Queen, David Huston, and Respectable Name.
I'd like to say Dr. Fine, say everyone's name, David Shook, Ward Childress, Rubber Bear, Wishbone is gay, the dog? Really? I guess he likes theater. Chris Parsons, Sean Walsh, Stephen Paget, Vanessa's mom, and Robert T.
And I'd like to say Butts Latherbottom, Secca Bimmins, Knopford, Jake Dickerson, Pope Hat Ben, who is, to be clear, not an actual pontiff, Gage La Charité, Loafing Around, Ross Hartley, Josh Holt, and Doom Train.
All right, if you'd like to send us an email, our email address is squarerootspodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Blue Sky at squarerootspod.bsky.social, or email us and we'll send you a link to our Discord channel.
Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, Spotify, Ghana, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks to Stephen Morris for our Square Roots theme. You can find Stephen on YouTube. Links in the show notes.
All right, for Square Roots, I'm Jim Banks.
I'm Matthew Van Zant, and I'm gooning.
We're all gooning together. And I'm Johnny Brandon.
And I'm Vanessa, and I will not goon with any of you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.